just fight for him. And I think when I got it was the only one left. I forgot what kind of bike it was.
And who was this lady?
Her name was Vera. She still lived across the street, but she had one of her legs amputated. But she ought to have her because that was about 2 years ago now. So I think she has. I keep forgetting it's Tommy when I see him. This guy Thomas that live up the street. Because in fact, I used to have a phone number. I don't know if I still have a phone number now. Because I really need to call her to see. Because Glory was coming to pass the Thomas down the end of the block. And got some kind of food delivery. And so I feel glad as I back the other day. I said, did you get anything from Pastor Thomas? And she said, no. She said, I had so much food. She said, he gave me some the first time he got it. I said, well, he done got you food delivery. She said, he gave
this Gladys talking, y'all. I'm trying to wrap it up. Give me a second.
I went to the market and brought enough food to last a couple of weeks. So I really didn't have nowhere to put it. She said, you want some? I said, no, I don't want none. But, you know, you think that he would ask on the block, you know, is there anybody that knows somebody that could need the food? Because I was told him to take some over there to her. Because when I used to get that food that you had delivered for me, I used to split it with her.
Yeah, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you these collard greens that I made are the business.
Oh, you still eating them? Or you made some more?
No, this is the same one. That was just the other.
Okay.
That was just the other
When
day.
did you make them? Saturday or Sunday? I don't think I told you Sunday.
So what? I made them Saturday.
You must have made them Saturday. Yeah.
Were they still good?
Yeah, I'm sure if they've been in the refrigerator.
Yeah, they've been in the refrigerator. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched this lady, Southern Cook. I think it's called May's something. I can't remember the name of it now. But anyway, I'm like, Lord, if she don't speed up, she talks slow, she moves slow, and I'm like,
you act like you move and talk fast.
She was doing fried collard.
I'm saying you act like you move fast.
Yeah, right. It's just like one of my driving. These people be in my way. I said, I was damn old people come home somewhere. I told them, I said, like I'm young.
Oh yeah, I didn't talk to you Sunday because when I called you, you were over at whose house? Danielle's house.
Oh, yeah, Danielle.
Right, and you didn't get home until late.
Yeah.
Right, so that was Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was Saturday.
Yeah.
All right, well, let me go. Let me jump on this live.
All right, then. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Okay. All
Bye.
right, bye.
Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Somebody say, you didn't talk to your mother on Easter? Well, niece, I called her. She didn't answer the phone. So, let me tell you what I had. It may look like rice in there, but it's not. It's cauliflower rice. So I made that the other day with onion. I sauteed it with onion. Well, I had that in the refrigerator. And I had portobello mushroom. Yes, please hit the like button and the share button on your social media. Hey, Rita, girl, sit down. I ain't said hello to nobody else. She's sitting there fussing. I know he see me. Anyway, I went, oh, thank you, Tanya Prince. Oh, that super chat working. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, now. So I had this cauliflower rice in the refrigerator. I had sauteed it with some onion and I seasoned it and stuff. And I didn't eat all of it the other day. So then I had like the little small portobello mushroom, the little I don't know if they're really portobello mushroom though. Anyway, I diced those up. I diced up some yellow pepper, some red pepper, and some orange pepper with some more onion. I put it in a pan with a little bit of olive oil. Right? I'll put some sauteed onions. I put the peppers in first. You know, the peppers are kind of hard and it takes a minute for those to kind of soften up. So I did that. Oh, Carla says she got her goalies today. Hey, girl, hey. So I did that. And then I put the onion in and I seasoned it I seasoned the onion and the peppers with a little black pepper. I put a little bit of Montreal steak seasoning by McCormick in there. Amen. Chi-Chi know I go live at 9 o'clock. Let me call him and cuss him out. And I just mixed it all together. Oh, and these are my collard greens. You know my collard greens are good, niece. I may have to start making collard greens. I don't usually make collard greens. It was my first time ever making them. Oh, Cynthia Edwards sent $2 to the Cash App. Hey, girl, hey. Thanks, niece. Chuck! Hey, Chuck. This is my first time ever seeing you in the live. But yeah, I wanted to tell you guys. So today, oh, who was that? I really enjoyed your book, Words Never Spoken. Thank you, Kendall. So that means it's time for you to get the next book because it picks up where Words Never Spoken leaves off. It's called One Thing for Certain, Two Things for Sure, A Memoir Continued. It's available over there at craigthewriterstewart.com. But it's on Audible and stuff too. Anyway, so you guys know that I don't always get the messages in Facebook, right? So like, that's why I always say to you guys, please email me at craigthewriterstewart.com if you need to get in touch with me or something. If you really want me to see it, that's the best way to do it. So sometimes I get messages on Instagram, like in my, oh, thanks, One Nesta, in my DMs, and sometimes it's over in Facebook and stuff like that. So I don't always see those. Well, Chuck, I met him probably 7 or 8 years ago. And this is when, oh, I hope I can say this. I hope I can say this, and I'm not saying too much, Chuck. But you guys know I used to promote my first book, Words Never Spoken, on Jacked, the gay mobile app. And Chuck came across my profile on Jacked. And he ended up downloading Words Never Spoken on his Kindle. Okay, thanks, Chuck. And so he ended up downloading Words Never Spoken on his Kindle. Of course, I was trying to get him to purchase the physical book, right? But he was like, no, I downloaded it on my Kindle. And I was like, okay, perfect. So he ended up, I ended up being out one night having drinks with a friend of mine. And Chuck was in the bar. And he's like, oh my God, Chuck actually broke down and he cried. This is the first time anybody had ever reacted to me this way. And so this had to have been like 2013. He broke down and he cried. And he said to me, Chuck is a white guy. That's his message down here. Do you remember you cried, Chuck? I remember. He's so surprised that I remember this. But Chuck inboxed me on my Words Never Spoken Facebook page Sunday, April 5th, right? And I didn't see it until like 3 or 4 days ago. And that's why I always say, please, if you want to get in touch with me, please email me through my website. So who was that? That was Jennifer Wells. Thank you. Hey, girl, hey. So he emailed me on April 5th, but I didn't see the message until like 3 days ago. And what happened was I was in the bar with a friend of mine having drinks, and Chuck was like, oh, my God, I know who you are. I read your first book. And like I said, Chuck is a white guy. And he said, I know you probably don't think that I can relate to you. He said, because I'm an older white guy. He said, but your story really resonated with me. And thank you, Shauna. He said, your story really resonated with me. He said, I wish I had come in contact with your first book 16 years ago. He said, because I ended up being in a marriage. I think you were married for 17 years or something like that. I think your 17-year anniversary was coming up. But anyway, he had separated and divorced. But he said, I wish I had come into this. I had this book 16 years ago because I wouldn't have spent so long in a marriage that I didn't want to be in. And so he cried and he said, you know, your book really changed my life. But what he didn't know was that encounter changed my life. And I'm going to tell you, and I shared this with him the other day when we were messaging back and forth. And he said, I said to him, I said, that encounter changed my life. I said, because when I first put out Words Never Spoken, I used to talk about that book being for Black gay men. And because of him, it caused me to relanguage how I describe the book. And so now when I talk about the book, I always say that it is my story. And when I sit down to write and create, I do have Black gay men in mind. But I understand that the work has transcended that demographic, that community, because women have, and then there have been countless women that have said to me, stop saying that this is a gay book, because I see myself and my girlfriends in this story. So because of Chuck and because of the countless women that have come up to me, I have since changed the way that I describe Words Never Spoken. So thank you, Chuck. And so, you say I've been an inspiration to you, so you have also been that to me. But anyway, I remember it all, MJ. I don't forget much. Thank you, Shauna. Destiny said, Lord, I hope I sent money to the right cash app. Oh, yeah, I got it. Here you go, Destiny. Thanks, Niece. Hey, Destiny. But listen, I had a very uneventful day today. So let's talk about yesterday. So yesterday, I went for a run. I did a little slight workout outside before my run. And then I went for my run. I did a 3-mile run yesterday. Well, it was like 2.8 miles. It wasn't really 3. But the Spirit told me to tell you guys, try a plant-based diet while you're at home. But here's the thing. A lot of people have been coming up with gout. I've talked to 3 different people today, and they were like, oh my God, I had gout. So ease up off the brown liquor, needs. Ease up off of your seafood as well. Ease up off the brown liquor and the seafood. What you should do, and this is just a suggestion, Google foods that cause gout. I think you should Google it. Gia said, awesome. And I noticed you don't categorize the Book of Joes because it truly is not for a target market. You're absolutely right. I was thinking a lot broader when I wrote that. When I wrote that book. Yes, Brenda said tomato products and beer. You got to be careful. Yes, beer is definitely one of those leading that causes gout. You got to be careful, niece. I was eating a lot of tomatoes too, and I had to pull up off of them. I hear gout is very painful. Stephanie said you really need to come up with a cookbook. Thank you. Who was that sent that? Thank you, V Sunshine. Thank you, V. Seafood is high in cholesterol, especially shrimp, but it's high in mercury, and it's high in what is it? Mercury and cholesterol, and there's one more thing. I can't remember the last thing. But yeah. So are there any new TV shows that I need to be watching that I'm not currently watching? Oh, did y'all watch Insecure? Insecure came back on Sunday. Okay, then listen. I know Madison and I already talked about the Clark Sister thing, the Clark Sister movie. But I had posted about it the other day, and I was going to talk about it, but I've already kind of said it. Did you guys see that with Madison? Because if you did, then I don't need to talk about it again. David, no, I never watched David make. No, the people that I know that have gout are all women, Gia. Oh, they saying talk about it? The Clark sisters? We'll talk about the Clark sisters and we'll talk about the Clark sisters and we'll talk about Insecure. So, like I was saying on the show with Madison, the Clark sisters movie was very well done. It was very well done. The acting, the singing, the casting, they did a really good job. I just think that the story should have been more developed. I think the story should have been more developed. Girl, let me tell you something. Why in the Cash App it says the IRS has started issuing government stimulus payments to Cash App customers. We can help you get yours in less time. The Cash App trying to get their little piece of it. But anyway, I thought it was very well done, but I think they should have really developed the story more. We learned more about Denise. We know more about her than we do any of those other sisters because they really did not open up their lives. Because Denise alluded to the fact that some of the other sisters had abortions. I also came across some information more than once that Dorinda and Karen Clark's husband had some sort of a relationship at some point. So there were some things that they didn't, really share, right? But I think they did an excellent job of really developing Denise's character because she just wanted to live a life of her own. Like she just didn't want to be forced into this church thing. Like she just wanted to live her life. And then the fact that Twinkie turned away from Howard University, like she had an opportunity to go to Howard. And she missed that opportunity basically because her mother wanted her to lead that group, and play. I think it should have been a series. I think it should have been a mini series. I think the first episode should have been about Maddie Moss, which it was. I think the second episode should have been more about the group and how the group really rose to fame. And when they really started to get successful. Then I think the next episode should have been about their individual careers and how they really should have went into more detail about Karen's coma. And they should have gone into more detail about Dorinda's near suicide attempt. Like what was she really thinking? And people have said, well, I just don't think they had enough money. But then they should have left the story alone. They shouldn't have touched the story until they had enough money to pull it off. You know what I'm saying? Like if they, like Self-Made, the story on Netflix about Madam C.J. Walker, that was one person. But they dragged that over 7 episodes. So this story was about 6 people, the 5 Clark sisters and then their mother. This should have been at least a week of episodes or something. But overall, I thought it was decent. I'm very intrigued about this thing that's going to be coming with Wendy Williams that they advertised during the show. But that's not her biopic. Remember, she's still been working on a biopic. This looks like some sort of a behind the scenes conversation with her and her family about her marriage and stuff. But and then this new Whitney Houston thing, and then this Salt and Pepper thing. Salt and Pepper, not Salt and Pepper. Did you catch that? I'm looking forward to all of that. Now let's get over here to what was the other thing I said I was going to talk about? Insecure. I thought Insecure was good. Me too. I'm looking forward to that. Insecure was good. it did not pull me in on that first episode like I wanted it to. For them to have been gone a little over a year or however long they were gone, that first episode should have been explosive. It should have been explosive. But I enjoyed it. I mean, I like Insecure. I'm waiting to see my last episode of what's my show? Married at First Sight. I'm ready to see that. Tell me, what you mean, where's your free book? We don't have any free books over here. What you talking about? You supposed to be sending me this t-shirt for this t-shirt business that you... I need you to go on over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com, Timmy, and purchase the book. You said, I've been knowing Timmy for years and he ain't bought my first book yet. See, he ain't bought the first book yet, but he's talking about, where's my free book? C. Smith. Okay, I'm glad you, because I don't think I had your email. So for those of you that have been purchasing coffee mugs and t-shirts, really, Robert? Those of you that have been ordering coffee mugs and t-shirts, remember, those things don't come from Impeccable Works. Those things come directly from the manufacturer. So for those of you whose email that I had in your order, I've emailed you guys to let you know that the warehouses have temporarily shut down because of this whole coronavirus thing. So they've basically put a hold on the shipping. Your order is still there and it's still in queue, but they haven't shipped anything because they've closed the warehouses down because of the coronavirus. So that was the only reason. So again, if your email address was in your order form, I've already contacted you, but some of you didn't put your email address in there, so I was not able to reach out to you and let you know what was going on. So all of the things that I ship out are still available. So like the greeting cards are still available over at sayitinthe.com, and of course the books. But yeah, so I haven't been able to hold on one second. Hold on, I'm sorry. Who is this? She says, "Hey Craig, I love your spirit and personality. I crack up when you turn around in your chair." Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. C. Smith. Yeah, you know I wouldn't have left you hanging. But I had no way of getting in touch with you. I was like, I don't know how to reach her. But and like there was no contact information in your order form. So I was like, oh my God. I said, I'm sure she'll email me though at some point. But thank you so much. Craig, you need to. I don't know that show. But yeah, so you have to get a t-shirt with you turned around. I'm crazy. Oh my God. But I was talking to my mom earlier today, or right before I got on the live. And that's why I was a little late getting on, because she was just talking me to death. But you know how it would go. You say to your mom, okay, well, I got to go. I'll talk to you later. She keep talking. She tell you another story. She got one more story she got to tell you. And I'll be like, okay, girl, I got to go. And she been, well, yeah, well, did I tell you? Oh, so look, this is what I wanted to tell you. I was just talking to my mom, and one of her girlfriends' mom passed away. And it's one of her girlfriends that I really like, one of my favorite friends of my mom's. And so my mom and I started talking about death. And so my mom told me before that she does not want a funeral. She said, I don't want a funeral. She said, I don't want you to be doing no catered dinner. She said, I just think that's a waste of money. She said, I just think that, you know, when I pass away, I don't want you spending no money for no obituary and, you know, with some picture on it that no longer looks like me. She's like, you know, I just think it's a waste of money. I just think that you just need to go ahead and just do, you know, what you do. You know, just, you know, take the money and just live your life, right? And she said, you know, I just don't want you to, she said, if y'all all want to go out to eat together, then that's fine. She said, but don't do no catered dinner. You know, she said, because when you pass away, like you gotta pay to display the body on the floor. You're like, you know, when you have a casket and she said, you got to pay to do that. She said, you got to pay to open up the ground. You got to pay for the liner of the casket. She said, I just think that's a waste of money. People just can remember me as they were. And she said, and I want to go ahead and be cremated. Just cremate me because I don't even want the thought of being in that coffin under the ground and under the dirt. She said, even though I'm be dead, but you know, it's just something about suffocating. What? Suffocating? Girl, you can be dead. Girl, you're going to be dead. So anyway, let me see what Melanie says. She said, I've been binging your podcast while stuck in the house on quarantine. And that episode with Aunt Glory, when the dog was chasing her, had me in here dying. Ah! Oh my God, Melanie, my Aunt Glory is terrified of dogs. She is terrified of dogs. But Nikki is about to join us on the live. She said she got to fix her hair. So give her a moment, people. But I do have some orders that came through today and came through yesterday. So I'm going to ship those out tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Wednesday. So if you purchase tonight or early tomorrow, you'll have your books on Thursday. Because, you know, we ship the next day over here at Impeccable Works. I talked to Sydney and Will today. They're coming by tomorrow. So I'll give you some bonus footage for the Patreon, for the Writer and the Chef's Patreon. Oh, C. Smith said, I am now buying the book. Which book are you buying? Miss Jem, yes, I do use sea moss. I use the gel and I use the powder form. The gel form I put in my tea. Like I boil ginger, fresh cut ginger. I have some in my pot. I'm going to do that after I eat. So I put some of the sea moss in there. And the powder form I put in my smoothie sometimes. I haven't used the powder form in a while. Yes, I'm going to watch that tomorrow. Tomorrow's the finale of... Who do you guys think is going to stay together on Married at First Sight? C. Smith said, whatever you're selling, Wanice, it's right here. Look, everything I'm selling is right there. CraigTheWriterStewart.com. You all want to know about the celery drinks? If I have to explain this celery juice one more time. I was talking about celery juice today on Madison's Live. And then I got all these people emailing me afterwards. So what I got to do with the celery juice? Tell me what I got to do. I'm not sure if they have...
What, bitch?
What you doing over there, Queen?
Girl, nothing. What's up, ho?
Why you didn't join the live?
You on there now?
I sent you the link, didn't I?
Hold on, bitch.
I really think you special.
Don't get smart with me, pussy hoe.
Girl, just because these people watching, don't think that I won't pull you together, okay? Just because they think I'm still supposed to be fragile and tender with you because you just lost your mom. Because you know I still pull you together.
Well, girl, you know what? Hold on, girl. I'm gonna join for 5 minutes. Hold 5 minutes. That's all you get.
Well, what you got to do tonight with that little tied ass shirt you got on?
Well, bitch, it look just like the one you got, girl.
Did you cut that shirt? Did you cut that up?
No, I bought it like this.
Yeah, they ripped you off. You got company over there?
Do I have company over here?
No, I don't mean that company, but do you have company?
I do have company.
Yeah, because I can tell somebody in the background. I can tell, bitch, I know you.
You don't know me.
Oh, bitch, I know you.
No, you don't. I'm going to join the live for 5 minutes.
Bye. I always know when Keon got company. Call me MJ said I tried CMOS and it wasn't for me. Well, you know, it may not have been for you, but there are other things that you can do. So if the celery juice doesn't work for you, then try CMOS. Is your shit working, your volume?
It's working.
Okay.
Hey.
I can't hear either one of you.
Hey, y'all.
I can't hear y'all.
Okay, can you hear me now? I gave it access.
Nikki, I hear you clearly.
I can hear you.
Oh, no, I have my mute button on. Sorry.
Oh, hey, y'all. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, boy, hey.
Nikki, you said that people gonna fix your hair up. That's fixing it up.
It was because you should have seen it. I ain't combed it, touched it.
But Nikki, you shouldn't have responded to him. Tell that bitch, well, at least you got some hair. At least your edges are still there, honey. Oh. His shit falling off.
We starting with the shade already. I just got here.
Girl, she started with me when I first got on here, girl. So I had to get that bitch back.
So what y'all over here discussing?
Child, we ain't discussing nothing. I just joined, just like you just joined. I just got on one.
Yeah, you joined right after him.
Oh.
So yeah.
I got another little part-time job.
We got shit over here in impeccable work that you need to be taking care of, and you tell me you got another part-time job?
I got laid off today.
Oh my God. I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm okay with it. Uh-huh.
So what you think, you just gonna ride off of unemployment?
No, I've been interviewing stuff and filling out applications still, but I think right now the country's at a standstill.
Oh, so you gonna come over to work? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I can. I got to get Shane squared away with school, and then I can come over. Yes.
What school? What? You mean homeschooling?
They still give work. He got work to do every day. He today he had virtual classroom with his teachers. He still got work.
Okay, so what time you want to come tomorrow? Because I really need to pull that office together.
Well, she ain't got nothing to do. She gonna wait till you come over there.
Can we do around 11?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now Will is coming at 1 because we're gonna tape the new podcast, but we should be done probably.
That don't have nothing to do with me.
Oh, Will coming over there?
We got a podcast to do.
Keon, you come too, and then you can pierce my nose.
Girl, I'm sorry, sweetie. I have to work, honey. No shade. Not that wasn't like that. No. That's why I said no shade.
Well,
I have to go to work.
My new part-time, I'm an adult chat representative.
In like a sex chat room line?
Except I don't talk on the phone. It's just strictly typing.
Oh, wow. You work at the sex store.
You mean to tell me people paying to get off through typing?
Yeah. I mean, people get off for free. Why can't I get paid for?
Oh, wow.
What days of the week are you working for them?
Every day.
Because I can't have that impacting, what's going on here.
Okay, guys, it's 9:41 and 9:45. I want to get off, okay?
Who over at your house? That's
First of all, you don't worry about where I'm at or who's over my house.
You being a fast tail hussy, Keon?
No, I'm not being fast, Nikki. Not tonight. Not tonight, Nikki.
Is it a date or
Craig. Number 2.
Oh, it's a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a friend that was with you on Easter or at your birthday gathering last Friday? Because you sure been around a lot of new people.
I ain't been around a lot of new people, Craig. Just like how I invite you somewhere and you never show up last year, the year before last, or this year. This year. You didn't show up last year either to my birthday party at all. You said you didn't want to be around them young days. That's what you said. Did you? Or did
Well,
you?
that's because y'all were at the club.
How do
No,
I?
but as a friend, you still supposed to came. You know, even though I support you and I don't be want to do certain stuff, you know, I still support you. Or
did you support Book of Jewels? Because we have copies over here for sale.
okay, I'll cash up you. What is $23 or $25?
No, it's
How do I chat?
you come pick it up yourself. Now, if we have to ship it out at Impeccable Works, it's $25.
No, I'll come pick it up myself. Actually,
well, I'm going to leave it outside the door because you've been around too many people, and I don't want to risk getting the coronavirus.
Okay.
And instead of cash at me, can you please go over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com?
How do I chat? I can't chat.
Right, Craig ran all my friends away, so that's why I have new friends because he ran the old friends away.
I have not run any of your friends away.
Thank you, Alicia. You know,
I did not run any of your friends away.
Craig, you run all my friends away. That's why they don't like me now because of you.
Shay, I'm not thinking about him, his feelings being hurt. I had a whole surprise birthday party last year, and Keon didn't come.
Pamela, inbox me, and I'll send you the link.
What link? For the chat room.
Craig, you can't say nothing in these last 60 seconds. You can't say nothing because guess what? You didn't come to my party and I didn't come to yours, so we was even on there. And then just a few weeks. No, but just a few weeks ago, you know, you had another party that you didn't invite me nor the other people that you say you were close to. You didn't invite us because you know you had your new friends there. So with that,
holiday shindig.
Yeah, your holiday shindig. So I'm not gonna go there with you tonight, you old queen and you tired ass bitch. I'm not gonna go there with you tonight.
Oh my,
Nikki, but it was so good to see you tonight, Nikki.
You've been around too many people lately.
I ain't been around too many people. I've been around the same people that I've been always been around.
You went over to somebody's house for Easter dinner Sunday.
I did go over to somebody's house for Easter.
How many people were in the room over there?
3. I need you to practice social distancing. I know that it's really hard because you're a partier, and you like going out and shaking your Watusi and all that other good stuff. But you really got to take
it. Not shaking my Watusi.
Well, you were shaking it on Friday because you had about 12 people at your house for that birthday party.
I'll post the link in the group, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Well, all right, Craig. Y'all have a great night.
Get back to your company.
Get back to my new company.
The new company.
Oh, and girl, I'm gonna go back and after I hang up, I'm gonna go back after you get off, and I'm gonna watch the live from 3742. Because girl, I know you have a lot to say, girl. So I'm just let you know that I'm gonna be watching.
Let me say something to you. I don't have anything to say behind your back. Because anything I want to say to you about you, I can say to you. Okay.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Yeah, I love y'all, Pip Pal, so much.
Don't forget, go ahead over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com and purchase your copy of Book of Jewels since we talking about support.
Okay. You want me to bring you the $25 personally, or you want me to write a check?
No, because you made
no, girl. I can't write you. I can't write you no check, girl.
I don't take checks from days. No, just playing. I'm just saying. I'm right. You gonna have the gays turn it against me.
Girl, child, you know you be over there making copies of our route number and our account number, girl. He not change the name on it. He a fraud. Headline: gay author.
Tell the truth, shame the devil.
You are so stupid, Keon. Oh my God!
Yes, but I'm so glad that I'm in a better mood today a little bit. So
I was talking about you earlier. She was like, "How's Keon?" I said I talked to him yesterday.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm in a little better mood today.
Well, that's good.
Well, I will talk to y'all later.
All right, don't let you getting all in your panties and stuff because you feeling wrong.
Bro, I ain't did that. I started to, but I didn't.
Okay.
I've been very good. You know, I listen to what my auntie tell me sometimes.
What happened?
I said I listen to what my auntie tell me sometimes. I'd have picked up something that you laid down.
Yeah, because we don't need you to be coming up with the corona and having to go down to the free clinic.
They will block your life. Bye.
You know. We don't need you having to go down to
Lord.
Good.
Yes, can I come in?
Lord have mercy.
Could I help you, sir?
Yes, I'd like to come in for an HIV.
Get off my phone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Nikki.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Oh my God, you're so stupid. Hey, Nikki, let me change the view.
What's going on? How have you been?
I've been amazing.
That's good. You look good.
So wait, so your last day with the job was when?
Today. They told me yesterday that today was gonna be my last day.
Oh.
When I tell you I did nothing today, I just logged in and told them they need to be happy that I showed up. I did nothing.
Really?
And then I sent some emails to people who I knew would like miss me, like, hey, today's gonna be my last day.
Right.
And it's like, if you need a reference, let me know. If you need, anything, let me know. They were giving me job leads and stuff, but they let a lot of people go. They let a lot of people on my team go.
But you've been wanting to leave though.
Oh, I know. I've already been interviewing.
Right. You were already interviewing. And, I said this before, and I really do believe that the energy that you put into the universe, it has to come back. So even your energy of like, oh, I don't want this job anymore. I hate it. I need to change. That stuff, that energy goes into the universe, and the universe sends a vibration. That energy sends a vibration into the universe.
I mean, I'm not bad about it. Like I know you're not bad. But like I said, right now the country's on standstill. I done talked to at least 4 or 5 different recruiters who asked for my resume. They've been talking with me so that once things get back up, I expect to have people coming back. I was taking that class. I have a couple more things to finish, and then I'm going to, hey, Deidre girl, then I'm going to go ahead and do my certification.
Mm-hmm.
I started a t-shirt business today.
Maybe she can get over here to Impeccable Works to work. Huh?
You know what? You be out and about too. While you over there shading Keon, you be out and about.
Wait, what did you just
be taking them pictures? You don't be taking them pictures on your own. Somebody taking them pictures. Who taking them?
Angela.
And where's she been at?
Home.
Mm-hmm.
Angela don't play.
She hanging with you. Y'all be out and about.
What were you about to say though? You were about to tell me something.
I don't know. I mean, it's going to be an adjustment, and I feel like for right now, it was just weird. I feel like the staffing company that I was with, I feel like they could have handled it a little bit better.
Uh-huh.
When the HR lady, she called me. She was like, "Well, nobody told you." I said, "Well, who was supposed to tell me besides you?"
Right. How long were you with them?
3 years.
Oh.
I know.
I'm telling you now that we don't do any cash advances at Impeccable Works, okay?
I got stimulated this evening. I was looking at my account.
You got it today?
I got it today. I got it had to be maybe about an hour ago.
Oh, shit, let me look and see if I got my motherfucking
Go check it out. Oh, that's what I was saying. I started a t-shirt business today.
Oh, really?
Yes. So
where? How do you see them? They're not out yet?
They're not out. I'm still designing them.
You're designing them?
I am.
See, I believe that when circumstances and things like this happen, it's designed to push you.
Well, I've been wanting to work for myself, and until I can get everything that I need to get in order for my skincare stuff, I'm trying to have multiple streams. And I'm gonna take this stimulus. I just paid my car note for a couple months.
Uh-huh.
I still haven't filed my income tax yet. I'm gonna file for unemployment and food stamps tomorrow.
Tanya says she got hers. That's why I got that super chat. Hey girl, hey. Hey niece, thank you for sharing your stimulus. I can't believe you haven't applied for food stamps yet, girl. I applied for mine weeks ago.
I can't do it until I'm officially no longer working. So I was still working today. I couldn't do it.
Well, girl, you can apply it tonight.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna do it in the morning. Who is too legit to quit? Inbox me because I got questions.
Somebody asked you what you went to college for.
Oh, communications.
Yeah, I applied for food stamps, unemployment.
Yeah, and then like I said, I still got my income taxes going to be coming in. So, and then I'm gonna pay my rent, in advance. Cause honey, I don't, even though they're not adding no late fees and they're not evicting people, I don't want them issues.
C. Smith, I already have a t-shirt business. If you go over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com, click on shop on that first page, right at the top, click on shop. We have coffee mugs, we have ringtones. Hey girl, hey. Good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers, ringtones. We got hoodies. But like I was telling someone, was that you? I think that was you I was telling earlier. But yeah, we got t-shirts, Philly Girl. But remember, the warehouses that ship the merchandise out, they're closed for right now. They're going to be opening up soon, but don't think that you're going to get that stuff as quick as you get these books, because I don't ship the merchandise. We only ship the books and the greeting cards.
Tyrone. Hold on. That's my IG, Too Legit to Quit.
Oh yeah. But yeah, but that's a good thing, because here's the thing: we got some stuff that we can do. Like we can really get this office organized, because I really need to get those whiteboards hanging. Again.
Yeah.
And then we still can do. We don't have to do it all tomorrow, but then we could also get my tax stuff. I need to get all my expenses and stuff calculated, so we can do that. We don't have to do it tomorrow if you don't want, but we can do that a separate day.
I mean, well, since I already got the Excel spreadsheet already set up, at this point, it's just entering numbers.
Right, the numbers, right. So that when I can go and file, I mean, because he may actually be taking people virtually. I may be able to just.
Well, I feel like, because did we send him the spreadsheet last year to match the numbers?
Yeah, I went and met with him in person, but I want to say I emailed it to him, even though I was there with him.
I mean, because worst case scenario, we just got to go scan it and send it.
Right, because I mean, I would rather not go out there, because he out in Stone Mountain or somewhere.
Yeah, so that shouldn't be a problem. I mean, we'll see what we can get done.
They have Gia said, what job did you claim? They have a thing through unemployment for independent, for self-employed people. They didn't have the money initially earmarked for that, but now they have it earmarked for people who are self-employed or independent contractors, like people who I can share this because he already shared it on his live. Derek J. I talked to Derek J. yesterday. He does hair for like these movies and TV shows. He got unemployment. They have it now for people who have their own business. And so that's why I posted that link the other day on my Facebook and YouTube for you guys. Yeah, we laugh and we cut up over here, but I'll be trying to give you guys good information too. That's going to help you.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like I felt like it was going to come, only because I know that our company, we still making money because it's a restaurant, but not the kind of money that they were making before, because new restaurants aren't being built. The traffic isn't the same. So I felt like it was coming. And for these companies to cut costs, they're going to cut the contractors first.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not worried. I've always been a hustler and a go-getter. So I feel bad. Like I have a friend of mine, she got laid off. And like she's just like, life has just really been whooping her butt. And then she found a job that she really liked. And then she got laid off. And she was getting really, really down. And like, we have this group chat. And to me, like I have been trying to keep her motivated, keeping her smiling, letting her know it's not the end. This is just a little bump in the road. But then it started getting to me. So I had to leave our group chat because I couldn't take it. Right. Like, that energy is transferable. Right. I don't need that. But then today, and then today I talked to her and, I told her why I left the group chat and she was apologizing. I said, no, I apologize. That's how you feel. I said, but happiness is a choice. Like if you dwell too much on the things that's going wrong, you're not taking the time to appreciate all the things that's going right. Because you might not have a job, but you still been paying your bills. Like, that's a blessing. You might not have a job, but now you get to spend more time with your kid. Because before you was spending all that time in traffic. Like it's so many things that you could be happy and grateful for, but you got to choose that. And it's not easy.
No.
It's not easy by any means, but after that accident last year, I have made it a mission to be conscious about the energy that I'm putting out. And that when I wake up, I need to be grateful. I need to speak out what I'm grateful for.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to feel that gratitude because, baby, listen,
yeah.
I can't take it. I can't. That is draining.
It is, and you definitely have to protect your chi. I always say protect your chi, but you definitely have to do that. You know what I'm saying? C. Smith, you were asking for my email. It's right down here. It's scrolling down here right after the PO box. But no, I get that. I absolutely do get that. But like Alicia said, if there is no better time to be unemployed than now, because they're making so many concessions for people. You know what I'm saying? Just the fact that you can contact your cell phone company and say, hey, I need a deferment on my payment because of this corona thing. You can call your credit card companies, you can call your car loan people, you can call your mortgage company. Hell, a lot of rental places are looking out for people, some are not. You know what I mean? You can even call your bank and say, hey, listen, I got that overdraft fee. I've been impacted by the coronavirus. Can you all credit that? They credit in overdraft fees because God knows I got people 2 or 3 of them that I got.
You to stop giving them your extra money.
Well, you know what happened was, Nikki, I didn't transfer money. You know what I'm saying? And like the podcast that I've explained to you guys before. Even though I'm not releasing brand new podcasts right now, I still pay for so much to be available. I think Melanie was saying earlier that she's listening to old podcasts. I have to pay for that stuff to still be out there. So they debit my account every month. This new service that I'm using now, they're about to be debiting me every month. There are things that come out, and I just forgot to transfer some money over. And so, baby, when I tell you,
speaking of,
but they gave it back.
Tomorrow morning, we need to call GoDaddy, and we can now cancel that a day in a life since now you've been monetized.
Yes, yeah. How do we? Well, listen, go ahead and do that, and then just bill me for an hour.
Ooh, did you tell the people that you got monetized?
No, I got monetized.
Employee of the year.
Oh, but see, here's the thing. And look, Nikki is the reason that we got monetized. I shared it with Madison, but I don't think I told you guys. But I think you guys knew because you guys knew that she was working on it. But yeah, so I had been talking to Lynn Spirit's manager. She was the one who first was like, Craig, she was supposed to have been helping me do it. And then that's when I turned it over to you. And I was like, listen, I need you to get this thing monetized. But Lynn's manager still seems to think that they're going to pay me for old videos and stuff. You know, like they're supposed to give me some back pay. I don't think that's going to happen. But the plan was to pay Nikki a percentage of that back pay, but I don't think that they're going to do that.
I don't think they are either.
What I'm going to do is I'll pay you something just for getting this done.
Well, this is the thing. So when I come over there tomorrow, hold on, because I'm making notes too of everything that we're talking about. When I come over there tomorrow, now that your account has been greenlit, greenlit, I want to go in. Now you have special access and we can actually ask those questions and get answers from real people.
Praise God. So this is why I need you guys to subscribe and hit the like button
and share.
I'll give you a little bonus.
Shawnette, he was a while ago and then he wasn't. And then we had to go through a process to get it back monetized because it was tied to an old project from when he was doing the play. Like it was just a whole mess. And we didn't have access to that email address anymore until one day I had an aha moment and we were able to get that going. And it took forever because I think we did it towards the end of December. Yeah, so it took.
And then remember we got the email and you said, well, they're saying it's going to take about 4 months.
Yeah,
and it did take about 4 months. And then next thing I know, I got that email the other day.
It sure did. So it's definitely. Hold on, why can I not respond to the chat comments? Does this new service not allow me to do that? I just got to respond verbally.
It should.
No, do I need to sign in? Is that why?
I can't. Let me see your screen.
Oh, share screen. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. So you see, I I can't respond.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe because I didn't log in or sign in.
I don't know. Somebody, C. Smith needs help subscribing on YouTube. It's a button right down at the bottom of the screen, right up underneath of me.
You know what? I'm about to show her really fast. Let me go on over here to the YouTube University. And we're going to go ahead over here to Craig. Okay, we'll just pick this video.
You want me to show that?
Yeah, you can show it. We're going to skip this ad.
So what you doing?
I'm showing her where to subscribe button.
Oh, yeah.
Come be a member of his subscribe tribe, as my girl Nikki would say.
Okay.
So see right here, when you see his picture, his name, and it's right here. See, I'm already subscribed.
Lord have mercy. Girl, you are too much for me.
Yes.
But yeah, right. He can make me laugh while I'm at work, get checks from YouTube. I know, and so I do. That's why Madison said the other day, she said, yeah, Craig will be going live more often now from YouTube. Oh my God. Oh, yes. And Ashley asked the question. So you must be on my Patreon, Ashley. She asked the question earlier. She said, after my car accident, did I have any anxiety? And if so, how long did it take for me to get over it? I absolutely did. I did have anxiety. And what happened was it made me nervous every time I was in a car with somebody and they switched lanes. Because that's what happened when we were in the car. He was trying to switch lanes. And I was trying to tell him before he switched, but it was too late. So every time I was in a car after that, I would always get nervous, like when I was the passenger, every single time. And it literally just, well, I can't even say if it's subsided because I haven't really been in a car lately because I've been home.
I still have anxiety.
Yeah, it's a little bit of anxiety. Linda, the P.O. Box information is running right across the bottom. It's P.O. Box 82652, Hateville, Georgia 30354, but it's right there. But yeah, so it was like a post-traumatic stress. Yes, the kid. It was like a post-traumatic stress. And it really did make me anxious. You know what I'm saying? So every single time somebody switched lane, and every time somebody was like driving and they took too long to slow down, like they got too close to the car in front, like I'd be grabbing on the thing. Or you driving too fast in the rain. Like all of that made me anxious.
See, I get nervous whenever like a car gets on the side of me.
Right.
I speed up so like there's no cars, no truck, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want zero problems. Like I get tense. I know my hands tighten around the wheel. Like that is so real.
It is. It's serious. And I mean, I don't really think that they factor that kind of stuff into your settlement.
Oh, absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, I had like scars and stuff on my hand, and like I had a
like a car gets on the side of me.
What's that?
Oh no, I'm looking at comments on Facebook and YouTube.
Oh, but yeah, so it was like, like my I had a sprained ankle, like all of these different things. Like I don't think that they factor that in because like I literally would be anxious, and it happened a lot when I would be in an Uber. I'd be sitting in the back seat, and then they'd be stopping and moving fast.
Yeah, I find myself pressing down on an imaginary brake when I'm the passenger.
Right. Chrissy said, "Hey, Craig, I received my book today. Thank you for signing it. You're very welcome. You're very welcome."
Well, I've been seeing this new therapist.
Come on, therapist.
Through my insurance, they have this program. So I have my nutritionist, my therapist, a psychologist. It has been awesome. I like her. She's really nice.
Mm-hmm. You told me about the nutritionist the last time you came over.
Mm-hmm. The therapist, she hits me up and lets me know when there's like a good concert or something going on IG.
Seemed like I saw. Are there any coming up?
I don't know. I need to check it and see. I haven't really been on lately. I've been so preoccupied with other stuff, but I need to get back to it because, oh, you know what? I take that back. It was one earlier. DJ, he got the Fast Auntie Club.
What was that? Hey, said, based on the conversation in the morning, you and Madison had different points of views. But do you think it matters to get to know someone deeply before engaging in sex, or you agree with Madison? Madison, for those who didn't see it, was saying that she believes in having sex with somebody right away to see if the sex is good. I think differently. What you think, Nikki?
I think no, not right away. I get like one night stands and stuff happens, but I feel like I have to be not just attracted to your body, but attracted to your mind. Because you know how like somebody could say something stupid and then you're no longer attracted. Nice wonder. Thank you, Jennifer. But yeah, so I don't think right away. Plus, everybody shouldn't have that kind of access to you.
Wow. But you know what? Here's the thing. I ended up, I think that and I've always had this kind of theory. Now, there have been instances that I've had sex with someone quickly and we dated for a while. But my general rule of thumb is if I like you, I'm going to try to wait. Like if I know I like you from the gate and I'm trying to get to know you, like I'm literally going to try to build something with you before we jump into it. Because if I have sex with you early on and I don't really like you already, then I'm probably not going to,
But do you think that that's backwards? That somebody you don't like, you would bust it open for, but somebody you like, you would make them wait?
Well, because sometimes you just want to bust them open.
I mean, and I get it, but you don't think that that's backwards?
Well, if it's somebody that I really like, no, because I'm going to try to wait because I want to build with you. I want you to know that I'm more than just sex. I want you to know that I like you for more than just sex. And I want to be able to sex you often.
But you don't think as adults that we already know, like, you can have sex and still it be more than just sex?
Yeah, you can, but I just think it changes things. I really does. I really do think that if you run the risk, when you fuck somebody early on, you run the risk of them not fucking with you after that. It doesn't mean it's not always. There's not a rule. It's not written in stone. But I'm just saying, generally speaking, right. if you jump in there with somebody that you like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I get it. I was just saying, we had a discussion in a different chat, and the fellas was like, "Y'all don't think that that's backwards? Like the dick that you like, you making him wait, but the one that you plan on dismissing, he get it off the gate, and you don't even like him."
C. Smith, I don't have PayPal, but I do have Zelle. Do you see the Zelle information running down there in the Cash App? But no, I mean, I don't know. When I think about all of the significant relationships that I've had, we all waited.
Alicia just asked a good question. What if you wait until after you're smitten and the sex is trash?
That's what Madison was saying this morning.
Does it change how you... But you know what? I think you can teach someone how to please you. Now, you can't tell what equipment is, but you can teach somebody how to please you.
But see, I'm like Chef Clark. If you know your sex is good, they can wait. Because see, my thing is, I've been with people whose sex wasn't that great, but I know what I'm doing.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Speaking of...
I know what I'm doing. So, speaking of what?
Saturday Bay came over.
Girl, she keep yo-yoing this man.
He allows it, so.
Girl, but you said you were done with him, girl, and you blocked him. So then you took the block list?
I did, because like you said, sometimes you just want to bust it open.
Pamela said at 51, I'm not teaching shit. But see, I don't really think that it's, for me, it's not me teaching them anything. For me, I'm just going to put you in the position that I want you in. Hey, do this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you just wanted to bust it up?
I did.
Lord.
I did. And we watched Insecure together.
So what, y'all back dating again?
No.
So what you doing?
I'm sorry?
So what y'all gonna be doing?
We did what we needed to do, and then he had to go.
So he came over, y'all had sex, and then you sent him home?
I did. I did. This wasn't, that's now.
He must have just wanted some cash.
Or how come I couldn't just want some penis?
Well, I'm just saying, because I wouldn't let you yo-yo me like that.
I didn't start the yo-yo process. He did. I'm just better at it. Because see, when we were dating, you know, he decided he wanted to do his thing, and okay, cool. So then when I hit you up,
you don't know that he was dating other people. You don't know that.
I don't. That's why I said he was doing his thing. I don't know what he was.
What does that doing his thing mean?
I don't know what he was doing, but he wasn't consistent with me. So I mean, that's where we are.
You're trash, okay.
I'll be that.
You're trash.
I am taking care of me and my needs and what's in my best interest. When I try to have this conversation with him,
I think what happened was you really started to like him, and because you pulled an LTR, because you started to really like him. Wait a minute, Antonio Evans said, "Oh, girls sound like me." I need to hear more about this, but because your feelings started to overtake you, you started to get nervous, and so you wanted to try to.
No. That is not what happened.
You did really like him.
We dated for 7 months. Yes, I liked him, and then all of a sudden he became distant. So I brought it up, and I said, "You know what? I don't know what's going on with you."
But then he also said to you, he said, "But I just been kind of going through something, da da da," and you said to him,
"I understand. I get that, but communication is key.
Communication is our partner. Clarity is our
friend. Right. So I let it go. But then again, he was lacking the communication. That Rona D, yes. He was lacking the communication, and then he started getting distant again. So I said, okay, and I fell back.
He's a Leo. Antonio said, was he a Cancer? No, he's a Leo. And
I'm
what's
a
your
Cancer.
sign? Nikki's a Cancer. Antonio, what's your sign? But no, I mean, you told me earlier, you were like, I really like him. Like you really
and I did.
Yeah, but I still think that part of you got scared.
No, not scared, but you can't be interested and inconsistent. That doesn't go.
I agree.
If you are going through something, communicate with me. Like at one point, he had told me, he was like, you know, he was applying for this job where he works. And, you know, we were talking, and I told him, I said, I'll help you with your resume. Okay, cool. He give me the information. I help him with his resume. First
of all, hold on.
Okay.
Let me tell Antonio this. 2 of my biggest and best relationships were with Pisces. Back to you.
I can't stand a Pisces. Ooh. Not too crazy about Geminis or Leos neither.
But here's the thing, Nikki. What you have neglected to tell these people is how nasty you were to that man. And that's when he switched up too. And
how was I nasty to him?
And then you wanted to apologize to him. I'm going to give you a second to remember.
Oh.
Yeah. See how quickly we forget with your bipolar ass?
And I apologize. I was out of pocket.
Yeah, but you really let him have it. You let him have it. And then when you try, I can't remember what happened. Tell me.
I don't remember. I think I was just hangry though.
You were. And you said you were trying to figure out how you were going to fix it. And you were like, let me reach out. Because
you were trying to give me the calling right then and there.
I wanted you to call him in front of me because I wanted to see him play you. I wanted to see him play you. But you know what? You were so nasty to him. And then I remember y'all were supposed to do something the next day. He was supposed to come with you to some friends or something, and he didn't show up. Because you were nasty to him the next day. And then you try to turn it and make it seem like he was the real. I said, no, you were a fucking nasty ass person to him.
I had a moment. I owned up to that moment. I apologized to that moment. And I mean, he was mad because we didn't talk for a couple of days. And I get it. I would rather, I don't want to argue, but I did own up to it. I did apologize. I told him I was tripping. My bad.
They are really going in these comments about these Leos. They are so sensitive. We all we said was that the man was a Leo. They still don't come for us, Leo. Ain't nobody coming for you, sensitive Leos.
I done dated 3 Leos, and let me tell you,
I dated 2. I don't think I can do another one. I really don't. Because wait, you say what you're gonna say, and then I'm gonna say what I got to say.
I mean, I don't think I know any Leo women, but the Leo men,
I do.
no. I'm gonna pass.
You gonna pass on the Leo?
My ex-husband is a Leo. Friday Bay is a Leo.
That throws me off. I forget that
Saturday Bay is a Leo.
I forget that you were married. I always forget that.
Please continue to forget. It was something that should have never happened.
Because you're trying to forget too?
Yes.
Well, let me tell you, here's the thing about Leos. And they're not gonna really want to admit to this as I say it, but I'm gonna tell you the unmitigated truth about Leos. Leos are very, very brash. They can be very, very coarse in the way that they say things to people, right? But they can't handle it. They're very sensitive. They can't handle the stuff that they put out to people, right? And then when Leos like you or they love you, they do everything in their power to not show you just how much they like you. And instead of really just having an open heart and just opening up and showing you how they feel, they almost haze you. They almost put you through a haze, like a sorority or fraternity. It's like they do these little dumbass things to try to test you to see if you're really gonna keep, jumping these hoops for them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like they put you through these tests that they wouldn't even try to pass. You know what I'm saying? And so, for me, and again, I was in a relationship with one. That's book number 2. And then I dated one. And they both were the same. Like they're so protective of their feelings. Like for them, being vulnerable or telling you how they feel about you is a sign of weakness. They need validation constantly. They do. Pamela said, Craig, stop airing me out in front of all of these people. But they're amazing people. They are amazing people, but they're very, very complex and complicated in relationships. Let me drop this link down here because they act like they want to get in here.
You know what my therapist told me? Shout out to Dr. Lockhart.
Hey, there's the link. Go ahead.
She said that she feels like I date unavailable men because I myself am unavailable.
Emotionally.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
She says that so I don't have to put too much effort into these emotionally unavailable men, and that works for me. Because she said we got to tap into why I'm so emotionally unavailable.
Wow. That's a hell of a revelation.
Oh, it definitely is. It definitely is. And I said, well, I don't think that's, and then I start thinking, and it's like, okay, you might be on to something. She said, no, it's not a might. I am. We're going to get to it, though.
Is she Black?
Yes, she is. And I love her.
But I'm going to tell you, like, my best relationships have been with Pisces.
See, I don't like Pisces. My sister is a Pisces, and we are like oil and water.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But see, I'm a Taurus. You're not a Taurus.
Yes, no, not.
Yeah, my best relationships, they were both born on the same exact day of the same exact year. Isn't that crazy?
I don't know what it is. I just, Keisha, I used to have this book. Do I have a book still? It might be in my old house. But it's called Black Love Signs, right? Uh-huh. And I don't think I have it here. But
I knocked you off by mistake. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. I dropped the link down here for those of you that want to get in here. Donna said, as a Leo woman, yes, I can be a bit glad Sorry about that. Donna said,
up on me.
I'm sorry. She says, as a Leo woman, yes, I can be a bit brash, but I can take it also. I don't crave attention and I don't hide. And Donna, what type of Leo are you? Are you a July or August Leo? Hey. I can't hear you.
Who are you?
Okay, I can hear you. Are you talking?
He's muted.
Click your mute button. Did I?
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, now I can hear you now.
Yes.
So you're a Leo?
Yes.
What you want to say?
I just love you all. I'll be glad when this coronavirus is over.
Oh yeah. What city are you in?
I'm everywhere. I'm like Puff the Magic Dragon. No, but
all right, well,
I just be glad when everything over, and I love Maddie, and I love everyone. I love you too, Craig. I seen you on Jack though. I was like it, Jay. But anyway.
You said what?
I seen you
on Jacked.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
But I just hope everything get better than what it is right now.
Right.
But you know what? In all honesty, although I do hate that people are dying from this virus, I will say it has caused everybody to pause, to slow down, to sit down, to get rest, to cook, to spend time with their kids. Hell, more people now exercise. Even me myself, I've been going hard for the past 3-4 weeks. I've never done that consistently.
Mm-hmm. Now wait, what were you about to say about you went and got your little astrology book?
No, I thought I had it here, but I think it's back in Ohio. But I had got this book maybe like in high school or college, and it would tell about like the signs and the man of the sign, the woman of the signs, who they're compatible with, who, the best sex. It was just very detailed. And me and Leo's, it's just.
But I think you get along with it because you attract them too often.
Then maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem. But no, it just.
Yeah, I think you're drawn to Leos because you've had quite a few encounters.
I know they just won't stay away.
But the thing that draws me to Leos, I will say this: the thing that draws me to Leos is their discipline. They usually have their business in order, like their shit in order. You know what I'm saying? Like I've dated some people where you got to kind of stay up on them and be like, "Well, did you remember to do this?" Leos are usually on top of their shit. They're usually very reliable.
And see, my ex-husband and Friday Bay, they are not. They are basket cases.
Well, I said usually. Usually.
I don't know. I've been trying to date because like my friends, not somebody. I have 2 friends and they're like, you need to get on this internet dating now that, this COVID going around, everybody online. I was on there for about 2 weeks and I just had to leave it. Like, I don't understand people. Maybe it's me because I don't understand men.
And yes, they do make great friends. They really, really do.
They do because me and Friday Bay are friends.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like you tossing around these 2 Leos right now, Friday Bay and Saturday Bay.
Friday Bay, he and I have already come to the understanding.
You're just now
platonic. We are platonic friends. Matter of fact, he's dating somebody else. It's messy too, because the girl he dating and his baby mama, honey, it's a train wreck.
Well, just like you said a moment ago that you have to protect your energy from that girl who you in that group chat with. Same thing applies with that. I wouldn't be wanting to listen to all that toxicity.
I know. But he was going through it and we were talking. I was trying to help him work through it, but
Taurus are compatible with Aquarius.
Keisha, I'm a Cancer. July 6th.
I've never dated an Aquarius, so I don't think.
What about a Cancer? Have you ever dated a Cancer?
I fucked the Cancer, but I don't think I've ever.
No, but dating. We are the epitome of love.
You're right. Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever dated a Cancer.
But we are vindictive as hell. Like when we love you with we love you with everything in us. But when we hate you with everything in us.
And Cancers and Taurus are compatible as well. Cancer and Taurus are compatible. Look. C. Smith said, Craig, if I were a man, we would be married and successful in that order. Oh, Dwayne said Cancers are very needy.
Yeah, we have our moments. We definitely have our, like, there are times when, like, I just want to be up under you.
And see, that's how I am. I'm very affectionate, but I've had to learn to get to that point. I haven't always been that way. You know what I'm saying?
But see, for me, usually if I'm up under you, it's because I'm going through something. I can't hear you now.
You can't hear me?
Oh, I can now. Yeah, like I have to be going through something and I just want to feel protected. I might be stressed. So I will be up under you if I want to feel like I'm being protected. And then there are times when I don't want to be bothered. Like this whole quarantine staying in your house, I am loving this. This was my life anyway.
Well, Yap said Leo and Taurus are horrible.
I miss you too, Andrew.
And see, I think that's why I've bumped heads with. But see, I'm gonna tell you something. The Leo that I was in a relationship with, we could have been great together, but I was emotionally immature at the time. Like I was so afraid to really open up and to really, like, if I had really brought my best self to that relationship, I think we would have been a lot better. But then I ended up finding out that he was on cocaine, so it still would have ended. But
you were supposed to ride that wave.
yeah. I still would have ended it, you know, because he was on cocaine.
Oh, you know, it's really, I think, who do you think has it worse? Gay men or straight women?
I think black gay men and black women have it equal.
You think so?
Yeah, I think we have similar struggles. I think we have a lot of the same issues because the common denominator is that we're dating black men, generally speaking.
Shit, we probably dating the same men.
I was just looking for the lie. Hey, Andrew.
I do, Anthony. I really do. I do have masculine characteristics.
What's going on? Where you been?
I was doing something. I was on another call doing an interview. Nikki, how are you?
Hey, I'm good.
I want to meet you I tell Craig this every time I come to Atlanta. I want to meet Nikki. You're so beautiful. You're so just.
Are you trying to get in my pants, Andrew?
No, he's
not a Leo, are you?
He is the CEO of the community.
The CEO, not the CEO. Hey, Mantra. Hey, everybody. All of my fans out there. But no, Nikki. Nikki, I am so I'm so glad to virtually meet you because I've been talking about so I'm hopefully when all of this is over I can come back and we can have a conversation over some cocktails and things like that. So.
You know, ask Alicia, I love me a couple cocktails now.
Awesome.
You know, Nikki and Alicia, they've hung out plenty of times.
Oh, I didn't know that. I've never hung out with Alicia, but you know.
Alicia's crazy.
They've gone to breakfast and stuff.
It was brunch.
Oh, brunch.
We went to one place for brunch and then went next door for drinks.
Yeah, I am not 22 years old. I am 28. He's almost 30.
Okay.
He's almost 30.
Oh, all right.
So what was the topic tonight? What chapter?
Andrew, who do you think has it worse?
What chapter?
Straight women.
That's on Friday nights. That's Friday nights that we discussed.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're not talking about What do you say, Nikki?
I said, who do you think has it worse? Gay men or straight women?
As it concerns what?
Dating.
Sorry. Dating? Ooh. I'm going to say straight women. And only reason I'm going to say that because only reason I'm going to say that is because Well, it depends on what topic you're saying, but straight women just, I just feel, I don't want to say I feel sorry for you, but I
do.
Because some of these people, like my friends and stuff, they'd be like, "Oh, here's my man," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's your man." You know, and so it's just, in that instance, I feel sorry because it's not a lot of. I think if your mind is set on, I want this. You know, if your mind is still stuck in the Stone Ages where you think you're gonna find someone that is just this straight and, you know, just this perfect man, quote unquote, then you probably will be disappointed a lot of times if you're stuck in the.
What do you mean when you say like the Stone Ages? Because see, this is my thing, right? And I know. Shut up, Craig. I know like y'all got to watch. No, wait. I know y'all got to watch Love Is Blind, right? And the whole situation with Carlton. This is my thing.
Who, by the way, is trying to get on season 2? I'm like, you need to sit down.
Oh no! See, now he's a joke. That's a joke. Then
he's trying to get his coins. I can't knock the hustle, but this is my thing, right? So when you are dating a straight man, right? Mm-hmm. You know that the only thing that you're really focused on, and maybe I don't want to say focus, but I can't think of a better way to put it. So we're going to say focus, is another woman. But if you date a bisexual man, I cannot compete with no other man. Like that is impossible.
You know, but I think in a sense you're always competing. Like whether it's a man, I think whether it's a gender, to me, gender doesn't matter. I think that you're always
with women, you know what it is for the most part, what you're up against. There's no way as a woman that I can compete with a man and what a man can do or do for you. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm not explaining myself.
Well, what I was going to say was just to kind of open it up broader than just in terms of dating. Like when you say, do Black men have it harder? Oh no, you said do gay men have it harder than Black women? I think the topic is bigger than just in terms of dating. You know what I'm saying? I think Black women have their struggles and their issues, societal struggles and issues, because there's this whole idea that Black women are angry and, you know, this, that, and the third. But then I also see how Black women carry the weight of the world on their shoulders. You understand what I'm saying? Because you know how I say all of the time, Black gay men have been at the forefront of every major movement in this country. Women's rights, gay rights, HIV/AIDS, civil rights, but so have Black women. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that it's subjective. Like you can't really say, because like people will often say, well, do you think lesbians have it harder than gay men? Again, I think you can't really say that it's easier for a woman to come out because it's difficult coming out, period. Like a person, you know, when they're trying to come out and they're trying to deal with themselves, they're not thinking like in terms of, well, it's easier because I'm a woman in society. Yeah, like it's like you afraid and you don't want your family to know. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not thinking about in comparison to anyone else.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think, and then I don't know if Nikki's coming in the sense of, I don't know if you're coming in the sense of like you're talking about the selection of the people that straight women select, or because it's like
as far as, well, you know what, it's so like I feel like I love Black men, right? And it was so funny. I saw this post on Facebook, and it spoke to me. I had to screenshot it because my friends and I were talking about it. And this girl, she says, I love Black men, but it pains me that I've never had one that's respected me or spoiled me or built me up and poured anything into me. It was always me doing the giving, emotional support, financial support, etc. They just took until I had nothing left, and then yelled at me when they were the one that broke me. I believe in Black love, but healthy Black love is hard to come by and it's depressing. Right? So that was in a group that I'm in. Right. So it was this huge like debate. Okay, that was going on. They was trying to drag that poor girl for filth. But in reading the comments, there were so many other Black women and even some gay men who all felt what she was saying, which led to a different conversation of dating outside your race.
Well, but see, here's the thing, and it's interesting that you about to say something about dating outside the race. I hear her, and I get that, and I understand that because I have some of those similar experiences too. But what I will say is, it's difficult to hear statements like that if she's never dated outside of her race. And I'm saying that because if you've only dated Black men, if you've only been in relationships with Black men, it almost sounds like she's visiting that problem on Black men as if white men don't have the same issue. But you would never know that because you've never dated them. So what I'm saying is, let's just say if she's dated 10 Black men and she's experienced that from all of those Black men, and let's say she happened to have dated 10 white men. Mm-hmm. Chances are she would have experienced that over there as well, but she's never dated them. So the ratio was off. You can't. So it reminds me.
I also feel like.
Well, let me just real quick let me hold that. But it also reminds me of gay men who say, if I was straight, I'd be in a relationship by now. Like gay men have too much drama.
I believe that. I believe that.
Well, my thing, they always say, well, I didn't have these kind of issues when I dated women. But the thing is, if you've only dated 2 women and you dated 19 men, the ratio is going to be off. Of course, you're going to have more issues dating men because you've dated more men than you've dated women. You've only dated 2 women, or whatever the number is.
Well, I think that. So this is the thing: if you have a preference, that's what you want. That's what you desire. If that's what you've seen growing up, that's what it is. I do feel like both Black men and Black women, we all have some innate trauma.
Yeah.
To a certain extent. And there's this stigma that, Black women have to be ride or die. We got to put up with you at your lowest and help build you up. But I don't, like when I talk to my white friends, they don't have that thing. You know what I mean? They are like,
they don't have that thing, but they have their thing.
They do. And I've come to realize too that we live in a shameful society. Like we get shamed for stuff that we really should be shamed for. Like a white friend of mine was saying, like, she and her group of friends, they are shamed if they are not married by 30, thinking of kids, by 31 and a half, and things like that. And or like even like my white coworkers, if they're not, looking to get married by a certain age and this, that. But I just feel like with Black men, I think Black women get shamed when we're not willing to ride or die.
It was something that you said that reminded me. First of all, I read an article. This was a while ago, and in that article, it was talking about how there's this narrative that fewer Black women get married in comparison or in relationship to white women, and it was also saying that most white women get married between, what did you say, like 28? It was like 25, 20. They pretty much when they come out of college up to like 30. Where a lot of Black women aren't getting married until later in life, right? But in the article, one of the things that it was pointing out was a lot of white women are conditioned to do that. Like when they come out of college, it's almost like, okay, well, they're ready to have their marriage. They're ready to work on their second child by the time they, because they have this idea that they want to have their children and all of that stuff done by 28, 30. Where a lot of Black women are coming out with a different mindset. It's like, no, I need to get into my career. And so it's not so much that more white women are getting married versus Black women. It's just that Black women wait later in life to do it. And then going back to that email that you just read or that post that you read where she said she's never dated a Black guy, this, that, and the third, that treated her well. It reminded me of something. And I've shared this on here before on my live. Charlemagne from the Breakfast Club posted something on his social media. This was a while ago, and I saved it because it was so profound. Just listen to it.
I got, homegirls saying to me one day, Black men don't ever want to admit that they're damaged. and they don't ever go out there and do the work on themselves the way that we do the work on ourselves. And
Black men don't ever want to admit that they're damaged. And they never want to go out there and do the work on themselves that we're willing to do on ourselves. That was from the perspective of a Black woman. And it was so profound because, again, it goes back to what I've been saying forever. Like, I really, as a Black gay person, Black gay man, I can relate to that. I can relate to the struggle that Black women face dating, because I date men too.
Right.
And I was one, and I talk, and again, this is not a plug for the book, but I talk about this in Book of Jewels. Like, I was once a broken guy. And so, karmically speaking, you know, karma, which you put out comes back. Karmically speaking, I've attracted broken men because I was once a broken man. And that's the law of reciprocity. What you put out, it has to come back to you. Like I was saying to you at the beginning of this conversation, Nikki, you were putting out this energy like, I don't want this job anymore. It has to come back to you. Whatever you put out, it has to come back. So it's only natural that I dated some broken men because I was once a broken man.
Right. And that's not to say, I don't want y'all to think that I don't know any good Black men. I know some amazing Black men, Black fathers, Black friends, like Black, you know, but there are, I know, just like I know so many good Black men, I also know so many damaged Black women.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, like I have a friend of mine, she had been dating this guy since high school.
Mm-hmm.
Dating this guy since high school, you know, they're both in the church, all of this. And I mean, she saved her. She was a virgin until they got married, everything. He been cheating on her.
Really?
She is one of the most amazing, nicest, she was submissive.
Uh-huh.
And now she's getting a divorce.
But and see, here's the thing. And I've said this before. I just think that sometimes men cheat because they believe, or because they were groomed to cheat. Because they watch the men in their lives. They watch their fathers cheat. They watch their older brothers cheat. They watch the men in the neighborhood cheat. So it's almost like they do what they think is expected of them. It's almost like learned behavior. I don't think all men cheat just because they just don't have the natural inclination or the discipline to be monogamous. I do think that for some of us, monogamy is a choice.
Right.
I think some men cheat just because that's the observation that they've made.
Yeah.
Monogamy is a gift that we share with our partner.
Say it again, Andrew. That's a line from
monogamy is a gift that we share with our partner. It's a gift. It's not mandatory. It's a gift.
It is. It is.
Go ahead, Nikki.
Oh no, I was just gonna because Anthony said that it's not about her. That's his issue, even though she did get hurt. But that's the thing. Yes, it's his issue, but she's hurt. And then it does something to you when the person that you love, that you've grown up with, that you've become one with, that you think you guys have this, it does something to you when you get that kind of hurt.
Mm-hmm. It does. It does. I mean, I'm not even going to sit here and pretend that it doesn't. But see, again, you decide how you come out of that. Because every single person that comes into your life shapes you and alters you in some way, good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
But it's up to you to decide how it's going to impact you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like, I know so many women that are getting divorces, and it's just blowing my mind. And then I don't know. I said I was going to try dating. Who told me to use ethnicity instead of race because we're all human? I was going to try and date a different shade of human race people. But I'm so nervous and I don't know why.
Let me not say
why.
That.
I don't know.
Listen, I'm looking for my Cameron from Love is Blind.
Like, I've dated maybe like 1 dates, but I don't know.
He was weird.
Everybody said he was weird by the way
he was all in her face and just touching her. So, where are you going? Where are you going? Are you going in the fridge? Are you okay? I'm like, back up.
See, the problem is y'all just aren't used to people loving you intensely.
No, he was infatuated with her hair, which we're not going to get on that.
No,
but he was just he was, oh, your hair, and I'm like, really? That's all you see? But
he had dated a black. He had been in a relationship with a black girl before for 5 years. So I don't think he was dated like, oh, you got black hair. I don't think it was like that.
I've seen it too many times.
Listen,
I think so.
Listen, I want a motherfucker to look at me like I'm massive, okay?
Not somebody besides yourself.
Right. Look in the mirror, Nikki. Do you see the mirror? Do you see what we see?
Not in a spooky, stalkerish kind of way, but I want somebody to look at me like that's mine. I'm with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I want you to be excited about me because I want to be excited about you.
Yeah. I don't know. Dating is it's murky.
Such a touchy topic. Yeah.
PhD. What is that supposed to be? PhD collector. But anyway, he says the problem is that most people are in love with sex, but not the true and accurate meaning of what love is accurately about. Right.
I mean, sex is awesome when it's done right.
Sex is awesome. We'll iron out the details later. But sex is awesome. So if you, I'm just saying. Well, that got me messed up recently. So I'm not.
You mean like you're currently ironing?
Please, that was horrible. Still is. Still going through it. But anyway, just like what is that supposed to be? PhD dick collect? What is that? D collector?
Collector.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, I think you need to separate sex from love, though. Sex is, well, it could go together, but you can have sex without being in love. We know that.
Well, we definitely know that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Somebody just sent me a cash app and she says, for I loved your message about magical thinking. Yes, niece. I didn't say that tonight. I said that on a different video. She must be looking at something different.
But
come on over to this.
And we thank you for that.
Thank you.
Anyway, listen, I'm about to get off of here, y'all. We done?
What you about to do? You ain't.
Are we done?
Ain't
ain't nothing else to do. It's only 10:49.
Also,
I got to go to work tomorrow.
What you say, Nikki?
I mean, all the other YouTubers are just streaming all night, and we just trying to get off at 10. I don't understand.
Craig got an
my notification is just blowing up. There's over 300 people watching us right now. No, I'm joking. It is though.
Let me see. I teach in a health professional college. These white girls ready to get married and pop out a kid before taking their boards to get. Listen.
If you're watching Little Fires Everywhere on Hulu, it goes into that. It goes into that really well. It's talking exactly about what they just said.
I need to watch that because I keep hearing about that. It's called Little Fires.
Because Kerry Washington, she told Reese Witherspoon, you were positioned to be just who you are, to have that many children and to live in the house that you live in. I didn't have a choice. It's a really good series.
Pamela,
it is. I'm several episodes behind because I got tired of waiting for the new one to load. So
I hate it. Yeah,
pile up and then feel like I'm getting caught.
Give me a drink.
You're gonna love it, Craig. We don't have nothing to do. I agree with you, Pamela Dickerson.
Did he say he's going to make a drink? Because I'm all out of tea. I need to.
He did. Where's my drink? Let me go get Let me go get some tequila.
Have y'all tried the Stella Rose watermelon wine? When I tell you,
no, the berry is all day. Berry. Have you tried the berry?
No.
Ooh.
I've been trying to hold off on my drinking. I went really hard when we first got quarantined. And okay, I gotta take this off. Jesus, it's giving me a headache. That was really good. I don't even like watermelon, but that was really good.
Oh, I gotta try that. They just don't have it in all.
Have you?
What?
The Stella Rose watermelon wine.
Oh yeah.
Right, Deidre, that show is gold. It is. It's gold. I can't wait to this one.
Pomegranate vodka.
I'm gonna go make me some tea.
Let me go make my drink.
Raspberry.
and get some water.
Maybe I should mute myself before I start making all that noise.
That's tasty. I need to warm up the rest of my food that I didn't eat. Throw this in the microwave. Eat the rest of my greens. My little collard greens were so tasty you couldn't tell me nothing. Oh, is everybody gone from the computer?
No, we getting drinks like you.
So ain't nobody sitting at the computer. I mean, we just on autopilot.
Hey y'all, I'm just making a drink, so I'm trying to make a drink. Let me see.
Everybody just got away from
Peach Amsterdam. Hello, get me a drink too. I got you.
Headache.
Who is that want a drink? Brittany, yeah, go get your drink, Brittany. Gia is still on sex. She says sex is not love. I concur. Gia ain't letting this go. Her and PH dick collector is going at
I mean, but we know that nobody's arguing that sex and love are equal.
Right.
Right. My girl Leslie, y'all just left us sitting here.
Well, this is an intermission. Y'all go get y'all drinks and snacks too. Hurry up now.
Yes, this is my vegan collard greens. This is the last of the collard greens are gone now. This is the last bit. Kwame's World says, as soon as I get off work, I'm gonna make a drink. Kwame, are you subscribed to the channel? Oh, Norman Ross said he's vegan.
Oh.
What you doing?
Huh?
What did you do to your hair?
Oh, I took my thing off. It was giving me a headache. I had it too tight.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, we family. I can let loose. I mean, I come over there with no bra on. Y'all can accept me with bad hair.
Country. So the malls are still closed?
Mm-hmm. How was your Easter?
Uneventful. I was sitting in here. I called my mother. She didn't answer because she went over to my cousin's house. I'm eating some vegan collard greens, which means there's no meat in them. These people are like, what are vegan collard greens? They collard greens, so they're already vegan. No, you know how y'all put meat in them.
I sure did put a smoked turkey leg in there.
Act like they didn't know what I was talking about. They already vegan.
So no, YouTube, yeah.
Dion said I need to get my layaway out.
Hey, they've been bad up them TVs. Y'all see them? They got that stimulus money.
This is the time to get cars that you can afford, to get it's time to get it all, stack up. Everything is cheap right now. Furniture, everything.
This is the time for you all to buy some stock. Or to catch it, or to start a business that you've been wanting to start. Y'all, this could be some initial seed money. Or
I'm not talking. I wasn't talking about with the check. That $1,200 ain't.
I am.
That ain't gonna get you nothing.
Do y'all watch? Well, y'all probably haven't, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Have y'all watched The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel?
Never.
It's a show on Amazon Prime. That's my show.
Right.
I love it.
And look, for the people who may want to know, what do you buy?
You feel what?
For the people wondering where you can buy stock, you can buy it right in your Cash App.
Yeah, or you can download Stockpile. And Stockpile allows you to buy pieces until you're able to afford, until you get a full share. You could do Robinhood app.
But they say stock is recovered. Like 2 weeks ago, stock was good, but stock is high now. It's back up again.
Oh, did you see they said Jeff Bezos is a trillionaire?
Is he?
Yep, because all of this buying for the virus and stuff,
And from
Amazon
Amazon?
has shot up.
Because I was going to buy some stock from Amazon, but baby, that shit was almost $200 a share.
That's why if you go to Stockpile, you can buy $10, $10 until you have a whole share.
Well, yeah, I mean, I could have bought $10, but it's like, well, who want $10?
I mean, it's something until you can get it all.
Somebody said somebody need to purchase hedges. Or like a hedge fund.
Or a hedge for your house. Like hedges to go outside.
Yes, most banks do have options for stocks. Somebody said the Zoom, Zoom, you know, the video thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now.
That's because people are finding out that blue jeans is trash. I had an interview with Zoom too.
Well, I never use blue jeans. It's another thing like Zoom, but I hate it. I've always used Zoom.
You know what? Teams is really good too.
Teams, yeah, Microsoft, but you got to purchase the Microsoft, and that's just too much. Zoom
But most
is cheaper.
people already have the Microsoft suite because they're using that to replace Skype.
Yeah, at the end of the year.
So what, Skype is merging with somebody, or are they going out of business, or what?
They're going away.
Yeah, they're going away. And they got replaced with Teams.
Because see, FaceTime took Skype out of business.
But you know, only 41% of people use FaceTime or have an iPhone. That's it. 41% of people have an iPhone. And
the other percentage have what? Droids?
Yeah, or other types of phone, or crickets, and you know those the cheap phones. You know, Metro PCS and Boost and all of that. So now a lot of people have FaceTime.
I know Android, we use Duo.
Yep, they have Duo.
I've been using that lately.
Mm-hmm. Well, I ain't say it. So now we can talk about it, YouTube. We'll talk about it on the next song.
PhD collectors, businesses are they're relying on Zoom because Blue Jeans crashed. It couldn't handle all of them people. So you can imagine, because you know with Blue Jeans, with these companies, they buy subscriptions. And then when you really need it, it's not working.
Life insurance is another good thing to purchase with your $1,200. It ain't gonna cost you $1,200, but that's Mantra says she's had an iPhone for years and she's never used FaceTime.
Mantra, click on the link and join us, Nisa, so we can talk to you. Mantra, you can FaceTime me. We'll FaceTime tonight.
What makes you think she want to use her first FaceTime with you?
We've been doing Zoom parties. We did a birthday party.
We should do a Zoom party. Yeah, I've done a lot of them.
Together.
That's why it was tonight.
I did one last week with some people back home.
Yeah.
It was like 9 of us on it, 10 of us.
PhD collector, I work at IT, and when I tell you that those first 2 weeks of everybody working from home, bananas. Because everybody trying to hold meetings with Blue Jeans and can't do nothing.
But my question is, how did Zoom make money? Just because we downloaded it? Because I mean, it's a free service. You don't pay for it. So how do they make that money?
Not all of it is free. The Pro is $14.99. I pay $14.99 a month for my Pro service, and then they have another service is $20. Is a small and medium business, so it's $20 a month, which my company purchased that to give all of our people Zoom accounts. And then there's one even higher than that.
Right. So if you have a business, and let's say you've spent over $1,000 for over $1,000 for licenses for every person in your company, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now Blue Jeans is not working, so now y'all rushing, trying to get to Zoom and buy subscriptions for all of those people so that they can still be able to do their job.
So I guess it's making money from a corporate perspective.
Yeah, from a corporate standpoint. And Zoom, for the free thing, only lets you meet for like 40 minutes. After 40 minutes, it shuts off.
No, it's been allowing people to stay longer than 40 minutes.
Oh.
But
the free one?
Yep, because we did a Zoom party and we thought it was only 40 minutes. Then the sign came up. It was like, since you guys are still talking, we'll allow you. It's unlimited.
So somebody Zoom is now for educators and students.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And see, Shane's school, they've been using Teams to hold their meetings and share documents.
I even had a cell phone. Dear God.
What are you watching us on now, me?
On the analog television with the antenna.
We must be on a TV or either on a computer. My girl Les says you can put 300 people on Zoom at once.
That's Zoom Pro.
But like, how many people can you put on FaceTime? Because I thought you could put up to like 36 or something.
I thought it was only like 8 or 5
Damn,
at a time.
How you gonna put 36 people?
I remember when they was
beta,
when they were doing the beta test or something. I think it was like, I don't know.
You know, Apple be lying to y'all just to reel y'all in, and y'all be following.
Oh, that's not.
He said he's on his computer.
Yeah, they about to get rid of Skype. That's why Microsoft came out with
it is 30 people for FaceTime.
30 people? What are you gonna do? I guess you gotta switch through, keep going through the pictures or something.
I've never tried. Who knows 30 people that they're trying to get onto a FaceTime call with at one time? You know what I'm saying? I know 30 people, but not 30 people who all know each other that we need to get on the FaceTime.
Or have iPhones, period.
Or have an iPhone, right?
I got the house party app too, but you know, if you don't lock it, then anybody in your contacts who has the house party app can join in on that conversation.
Mm.
Oh, I remember the party fallout. We was just talking about that.
Oh, Norman is gonna make a cell phone.
He said he's gonna. No, he said he's gonna make him
get a cell phone
soon.
Oh, this liquor getting to me. This liquor getting to me.
Already, Andrew?
Yeah. I missed that whole get. Dang.
Wow.
You was about to sit up here and try to clown Norman for your. Well, Norman, I got you.
Right.
When has anybody been watching? Anybody watched True Blood?
Yes, but I never finished it. I got all the way up to like season 3.
Did you like it?
I did. I loved Tara. And what was old boy name? The cook. I can't think of his name, but I love.
She was telling me about it today. She want me to start watching. But you know what? I think I'm going to start watching is The Wire. I've never watched The Wire, and I'm from Baltimore.
Now I will say this: The Wire is excellent. Season 2 is a little boring, but you have to watch it because it all makes sense.
Season 2 gets boring?
Yes.
See, I can't do a boring show.
But I mean, it still gives you Baltimore, but it gives. So what they do is, this is what I love about The Wire. They tie it all in. They tie how somebody selling drugs over here affects the politics, affects the schools, affects businesses, and they tie it all in. So each season you are kind of made to focus on something else.
So Pamela said she's still trying to finish Ozark.
That Ozark, baby.
That Ozark.
I always finishes that. I finish that in one day all the time.
Pamela, where are you right now in the series? And then I see both sides said he loved all seasons of the. I think he's talking about The Wire.
Remember that episode on Good Time?
She's actually said after season 5 she thinks it's trash.
After what?
Season 5. Look at me, ready for my second one.
Yeah, I'm ready for my second one.
I drank that down with this food like it was juice. She said after season 5 of The Wire. She keeps too legit. The quick keeps asking me to watch David Makes Man.
I only had 5 seasons of The Wire. What you mean after the 5th season?
And there's not 5 seasons of Ozark, so I'm not sure.
5 seasons. It's only 3
Maybe
seasons.
they're talking about True Blood.
Maybe they're talking about True Blood.
Oh, okay.
Too Legit to Quit keeps asking me to watch David Makes Man, but she's talking about True Blood.
Okay.
It's good though. David Makes Man, because like I tried to watch the first. Oh, I See Both Sides said all seasons of True Blood was good. I thought he was talking about The Wire. He said True Blood.
I mean, no, all the seasons of The Wire are good, but season 2 is the slowest of the seasons. Like season 1, you get bang, bang, bang action. Season 2, you still get the action, but it's from a different perspective. I'll say that. So it was good.
Yeah, when does Queen of the South come back? When I tell you Queen of the South is my shit.
Yeah, but it's gone too long. I hate when shows take forever. It's like
it's always gone, I think, a year.
Ozark did that too. Like I had to get back into it because I was just like,
but yeah, I had to watch after season 1.
But the thing is, I just started watching Ozark. But the thing about Netflix is, even though those shows do go for a year, at least you get the entire series when it comes back. The season, you get the whole season. Did
you guys watch Insecure?
Yeah, I did. What'd you think?
Yeah, he did. I don't watch that.
Oh, the nerve!
Oh, it comes back.
I think that Molly has been a hater. I feel like whenever she going through stuff in her life, she likes to
she lash out at Issa.
And I feel like because she messed up at work, because Asian Bae gave her an answer to a question that she really didn't want to know the answer to, she's all in her feelings. And I feel like she thinks she's better than Issa. And that's why, like, she does that. And I think this season, Issa's going to realize that's not her friend for real.
Right.
They more like a friends with benefits in a way.
Whose dog is that?
That's my neighbor's dog.
We can hear that clearly.
Every day, all day. They just be having that baby out on the porch.
On
the other night, that baby was still outside on the porch.
I'd be calling them every day. The police. But look, I'm gonna give David Makes Man another chance. I'm looking for my pen because I'm gonna write it down.
What part of Florida is it taped in?
Or is it set in? Because I don't know if they film it there, but it's set in.
Oh, okay.
I think it's set in Miami.
Nice. I need to watch that now. Money Heist is good, Pamela. Money Heist. I watched that in one day. They take a long time too with Netflix, but Money Heist is really good.
I've been wanting to watch so much stuff, but my spirit just won't allow me to do it.
Dade County, that's where I'm from, born and raised, 305.
Listen, I was on the phone and I was like, you know what? I'm about to go kill this dog. And my baby was like, you know what, Mom, let's do it. We got some chocolate. And I looked at her, I said, who is this child of mine? She was loaded.
Because you know you give that dog some chocolate. That's it.
Chocolate? Really?
Chocolate to kill a dog. It can kill a dog.
Wow.
But Deidre, my windows are open. Like, I'm a person, I need fresh air on a consistent basis. So I like to have my windows open.
Mm-hmm.
Although the other night when the tornado, and I like the rain, so I had opened them up wider, that it started going crazy. I'm like, you know what? Let me start unplugging stuff. I had to unplug my phone and my computers because I didn't need no power surges.
Oh, so Yap said Queen of the South comes back in September, but I guess because of all of this stuff going on, it may come back later.
That's true.
In June.
I don't know. A bunch of shows are gonna be put because that means they're not gonna be filming for This Is Us.
Yeah, they was probably start filming for This Is Us this summer.
Probably if we out of solitary confinement.
Well, I didn't know they Grey's Anatomy records so early in advance from when they put out the show, so that's why they're still going because they recorded the episode months ago.
And what show was it?
Grey's Anatomy.
It's bananas.
I stopped watching Grey's Anatomy when the one guy came back as a ghost. Was it Denny? Like, okay, y'all doing too much.
Yes, they got too many plots. Yeah. They got too many plots.
Yeah, it was just too extra.
Yeah, Lafayette was the character on True Blood. I mean, everybody talked about True Blood. I'm gonna try to start watching True Blood, David Makes Man, and The Wire.
Is True Blood on HBO?
It was on HBO.
Well, I might as well try it because I'm paying for that for nothing.
But it's the last season because
I don't even watch HBO.
Network.
I think it should have been the last season a few seasons ago.
Can you stop fucking with those people's money? Can those people make their money?
Listen, and I love me some Debbie Allen because y'all know she done directed a ton of episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But she ain't going. I don't think she's going broke no time soon. Her and Norm got it on lock. That show should have been done.
I never watched Anatomy.
When they was bringing back ghosts.
Grey's Anatomy. I will say it does get you off, but when you catch back up, they just good. They're really good.
I've never seen The Wire. I've never seen The Wire. And what's the other show that's set in Baltimore? The Corner. The Corner.
Yeah.
Prodigal Son. Let me see if they saw.
I keep hearing that Billions is a good show. A friend of mine, she told me about it like a year or so ago.
Is that the one with Don Cheadle? Is that on Showtime?
I think it was on Showtime, yeah.
With Regina Hall and Don Cheadle.
I don't know about Regina Hall. I don't know who.
Oh, then that's not the show because this show was funny. They're like stockbrokers or something. I like that show.
Y'all giving me a lot now.
Prodigal Son. Watch Prodigal Son.
The Wire.
Look at you making notes.
Okay.
A writer with no paper.
I'm trying to learn this wet napkin. Wire, True Blood.
What you gonna watch tonight, Craig?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Phyllis. I didn't mean to laugh about that. I thought you were making a joke.
Which one is tonight? Wire.
Why do you think that is funny?
What?
I thought it was the laughing emoji, but it was the cry. Phyllis know I got love for her. So Phyllis, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to laugh at that. She said somebody gave her a pit bull some chocolate cake and the dog died. So I'm so sorry about that.
I'm so sick of Andrew and this alcohol.
No, because I thought it was a crying emoji laughing. And so Phyllis knows me though, so she knows I wouldn't do that.
Gia, I'm gonna have Craig do a virtual book tour because I don't think that
we are doing it.
We already
Nikki, go get out of here, Nikki. I'm ashamed.
Well, she asked what he was gonna do in terms of the book tour.
We do it every Friday.
This Friday is gonna be chapter 4. Difficult conversations we're discussing at 9 p.m. But I mean, there may come a time where I will still end up going to some cities, but I mean, I just kind of feel like it's done now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I feel like that window has closed. You know what I'm saying? Like for me to go out and do a book tour, like, I mean, I don't know.
What is the writer? Is she talking about your YouTube?
Yes. YouTube and Facebook.
Listen,
Nice.
hell of a woman.
But yeah. So, I mean, I don't know.
Nikki, you're fired.
My attention. I can't see.
Byron said she don't have her notification.
I do, but I don't join because I can't just sit like and just y'all just don't understand.
She's so busy and so important.
I just be so tired. I'm telling you. I be tired. This is my time of rest. And I need
But you're not tired tonight.
I'm not. Would you like to know why? We slept a little late today. I knew that today was my last day. I didn't have to give it 110%. They got 23% of me today.
Wait, I missed that. So I missed the conversation earlier. Today was your last day?
Yes, I got laid off.
Mantra says she needs to have a difficult conversation with her side piece. I can't.
These comments are going in. Like, I don't know if I'm drunk or I just cannot stop laughing, but these people are going in on these comments. Is Gia smoking her ass been a part of the Oh my God.
Yeah, I agree. I still may do some tour dates. I may still do some tour dates. I heard Uncorked was a good show too.
Who?
I've never seen Encore.
Oh. Oh yeah, that movie. I watched it.
Uncork.
Encore, yeah.
It was written by Prentice Penny, who does Insecure.
Maybe I should get into Insecure. Is that HBO too?
No, it's on Netflix. What'd you say, Craig?
Isn't that a guy, Prince or something?
Prentice, yes.
Prentice, yes.
Insecure is on Netflix?
No, Insecure is on HBO. Uncorked is on Netflix.
Well, that's another show I can watch now.
You need to get some water.
Yeah, I think he needs some coffee. Forget some water.
I am fine. I just was trying to side piece sounds better than F buddy. Well, what is F buddy?
Fuck buddy.
You know what, Andrew? Mr. Almost 30.
Right.
Almost. He's almost. Oh, Gil be standing on subjects for like. Gil says the tour is to create additional visibility and purchases. Just saying, and really trying to change the subject. I don't watch much TV.
You know, I'm gonna tell you this. Gia has really been a big supporter of this. She's
our family. She's our family on YouTube. She is our family.
She really loved this book. Like she emails me about it. Like she's messaged about it. Like she really loved this book, and I think it really impacted her in the way that I wanted it to impact people. Right, people, because like she said earlier tonight. It's such a broad thing. Like it's not just narrow. It doesn't speak to a particular community. Like it really is for anybody to read and learn and grow. You know. So I mean, I get it. No, Gia, I will do some dates at some point. I just don't know when I'll be able to do it. You know.
I want a coloring book. Just saying.
What?
A coloring book. I'm gonna go get some canvas tomorrow so me and Shane can sip and paint.
Well, you need to find you a job quick.
What happened to your job, Nikki?
Quickly.
They let us go.
I want to color. Like what the fuck? She want to color. Girl, what you drinking? Cyanide?
No, what's wrong with that? Coloring is very therapeutic.
I mean, it wasn't connected to nothing that we would.
It wasn't. And that's okay.
Was she 3 now? She never want to color.
They have adult coloring books, sir.
Girl.
I'm just saying.
You too much for me.
I'm gonna go buy one tomorrow. Care what y'all.
Girl, you can order one from Amazon. You do not need to be outside looking for no coloring book. She's subjecting herself to the.
Am I not coming to your house? I got to leave my house to come to your house.
Yeah, but you ain't got. Listen, I don't need you making no extra stops before you come here. Bringing the coronavirus over here.
You done brought it in your house, going out on my drugs.
In fact, let me take my motherfucking vitamins.
Coronavirus, steady taking people out.
Coronavirus.
So when you cough, cover your mouth.
Let me get my vitamins. No, I have not. Listen, I don't need you to make no extra stops when you come over here.
I mean, I went to die.
Personally, I think it's unrealistic to think that in a world of over 7 billion people.
You think it's unrealistic? What?
I think that though, from what I've been reading, and I could be wrong, so y'all don't need to come for me. But I think that a lot of the people who have really, really been affected, they have had some kind of underlying health issue.
I'm trying to get that style together. Jackie talking about.
Thank you, Nikki. I know where you were going with that.
Touching it.
You was
stop touching that. That is nasty, Nikki. Don't go over there. Look at and you rubbing your eye already too.
First of all, styles are stages.
They are. I've read about it. Because some people had them, and I'll name them. Well, they had them.
Listen, that wasn't a style. That was a fucking herpes. Dion said, how many pills do you take? I take my oil of oregano,
Oh God.
Marsha said her boss at her part-time job died from coronavirus.
Yeah, but a lot of the people from the news stories that I'm gathering, and like I said, y'all, please feel free to correct me. The people that have really been getting so my friend Allison, she had the COVID-19, and she's black.
Oh, Alice?
Allison, yes. What's wrong with Allison? Anywho,
Moranga.
she had the COVID-19. And she was in a hospital. She was on a respirator.
First of all, there's no difference between COVID-19 and coronavirus, okay?
It is.
What's the difference?
Coronavirus is basically the flu.
Wait, now wait, stop the press. Wait. Coronavirus is COVID-19.
No.
They just said that some people think there's
a different strain of coronavirus.
Girl, here we go.
Oh, because some people think they're smart when they say COVID-19, and I'll name them.
Let me ask our resident nurse. Yap, is that correct? Is COVID-19 a different strain of the coronavirus?
Who you asking?
Yap.
Oh. Well, what Yap? No, Yap is a doctor?
She a nurse.
Melanie said it's a strain.
Yeah, how you going to bed and we changed the subject for you, niece? Oh, sorry.
She said no, she didn't.
Oh, okay. I learned something new tonight.
My friend Douglas said there are multiple strains.
Well, we know that.
Which vitamin did I just take? Oh no,
I'm joking, Douglas.
Well, what I was saying was, so my friend Allison, she had the COVID-19, but she also has lupus, so it affected her more severely, and her boyfriend got it. He got the COVID-19, but he was just.
Did he give it to her?
No, she had it first because she works in a hospital, but he didn't need to go to the hospital and all that. He just quarantined and was able to.
Well, they say there's no cure, so it doesn't matter to get tested because if you have it, they're just going to send you home anyway, unless you need a ventilator. So until you need a ventilator, just stay home.
Nikki,
but by the time you actually need a ventilator, hell, you might not be able to breathe.
But they're not taking you in the hospital. But some of us been needed a ventilator, and I'll name them. But some of us, we needed a ventilator before all of this happened. So that's why the people that started dying, they were like upper age, and I was like, what's going on? Like, are these people dying from natural causes or really dying from the coronavirus?
Nikki, I have a question. Can we discuss your condition that you had? When I told
you, all right?
When I told you not to go home here. I mean, we can't. I won't mention it.
See, Yap said COVID is corona. I screen patients for COVID. It is corona also. No, that's
Marlon said that. Is that yes or no, Nikki?
I mean, we could go ahead and discuss it if we must.
No,
I mean, you done brought it up. You don't know.
What are we discussing? Did you have like an STD?
Text me that, and then but you done all brought it up in front of everybody. So
I mean, they don't know. We don't have. They talking about Nikki pregnant.
No.
What is it, Nikki? Did you have a bump show up somewhere?
Mark Chung, I just showed you. So I took vitamin D3. I took chlorophyll, which is a plant herb or botanical.
Kay says no, I'm a right now.
Vitamin A.
You right now what, Kay?
No, she's a RN fool.
Oh.
Biotin. Oh my God, he is killing me tonight. Oil of oregano.
No, y'all, it don't have nothing to do with no sexually transmitted diseases.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Nothing to do. Okay, see, this is why you was supposed to text. Okay, let me tell y'all. So
wait, hold on, please tell him. And moringa is another plant botanical.
What is he yelling out? What is this stuff he's showing?
Somebody asked me what vitamins were I taking. But here's the thing. I know some of you take multivitamins, which is fine, but it's always better to take the individual vitamins like A, B, whatever, because those multivitamins only have a small portion of each vitamin in there, right? It's not the full dosage or whatever. So that's that. But I got my moringa and oil of oregano through Amazon. But go ahead, Nikki.
Will the oregano that seasoning work as well as that? Wait, no, this is a serious question.
Andrew is over there drinking hooch.
No, if it's something different, no, seriously, if it's something different, please tell me. Please tell me.
Listen, he talking about is the oregano.
No, if it's different, tell me. It's oregano, because you're talking about oregano from like the cabinet. Is it different? I'm so serious right now.
We know, and that's what's scary. Because the children are the future. Yeah, everybody knows what chlorophyll is, niece. She talking about we all know what everybody doesn't know what chlorophyll is.
Gia is spicy tonight. She is on it. Mm-hmm.
All right, so go ahead, Nikki. Tell them about your condition.
Okay.
Let me preface it with this. So some of you were like, well, "Where's Nikki? Why she ain't been over there?" So this is why I said, "Girl, don't come over here." I said, "Don't come over here till you clear that up."
Okay, so I don't know if everybody does not know this, but I am an amazing friend.
Oh, girl, let's get to it.
No, you let me tell it. So I am an amazing friend. So I had a friend who, for the past several months, she done had this rash. She's been going to the dermatologist, and they was saying it was eczema, and then they was saying it was something else. So I had went over there and I had like rubbed her cream on her back and stuff, on her hard to reach places. Well, it turns out I took her to the hospital because she had coronavirus, and she went back to the hospital because the rash that she had, it was itching. Well, it turns out
it wasn't really a rash.
It was not really a rash. She has scabies. And scabies, yes.
Scabies are. Let me go ahead. Keep telling. I'm going to look up the definition so I can read.
Okay. And so I had started getting like these bumps. I thought they were like mosquito bites, but then I'm like, it's too cold for mosquitoes.
Did you have on gloves?
Well, I did, and then like what I did, like her, like the back of what is that? Is the shoulder blades or something? I had taken the gloves off. She was like, "Oh, can you put somewhere right here?" And I was like, "Okay, sure, no problem." And I washed my hands, but she
So listen, let me jump in right here. So I couldn't have her come over here to Impeccable Works working with me and then touching on the books that we got to send out to y'all.
Mantra say, I ain't heard of scabies in 30 years.
I thought only old people in nursing homes get scabies.
I've never heard of it.
This is the perfect place for me to read the little. So it says scabies, a contagious, intensely itchy skin condition caused by a tiny, burrowing mite.
But yes, okay, so wait a minute. So yes, I wash my hands, but also from me sitting on her couch, you can get it. So don't think people ain't just washing their hands. Yes, I wash my hands, but sitting on her couch or using the blanket that's on her couch when I'm cold, yes. So
this is why you don't need to be covered up in everybody's house.
Was Corona around during this time?
No,
yeah, she had Corona in January or February, early February.
But you weren't scared?
No, because I just felt like that was her. I mean,
Mantra said, "I thought only white
They say Craig's skin is not to be messed with.
Oh God!
So
I thought only white.
So
listen,
I started getting like these bumps, and they was like really itching bad. So I went to the doctor, and he was like, "No, you don't have it." And I was like, "Are you sure?" He was like, "Yeah." I said, "Okay." Well, then like a week or two later, I'm getting more bumps, and I'm still itching. So I go back to the urgent care, and the lady was like, well, he should have just gave it to you because you've been around somebody that's exposed. So I had to go with the process and the cream, and then I had to get my furniture and stuff steam cleaned to kill it and wash all of my clothes or take what I can't wash to the cleaners and all that good stuff.
So it was like bed bugs.
And so in the meantime, I was like, Nikki, yeah, we don't need your help over here in the technical work. I'll go ahead and take care of the workload. You get back in touch with us when all of those mites and scabies and things are gone from underneath the surface of your skin.
Right. Ugh.
Yes, Gia, it's a cream. You're supposed to put the cream on your whole body from the neck down, and you get in between your fingers and your toes, and you have to wear it for 24 hours, and then you take a shower the next day and wash it off.
But
and
then
like,
he first tried to get the cream. Walgreens was out of the cream.
Yes, they was.
So it's a bunch of people walking around with scabies.
You definitely not coming over here until you get some cream.
Yeah. And then like I was scared, and I had Shane's doctor give him some. He didn't have it, but I wanted to be sure that he wasn't gonna get it.
Right.
You know, from him climbing in my bed and climbing on me and all of that stuff. So
yeah,
it was a lot. And they burrow in your skin, and like you could see when you, it was a lot. But I didn't have it as bad as she had it, because she's had it apparently since like October or September, but she was going to the doctor and the dermatologist, and they was telling her that it was something else. So all of these months, they've been giving her like all kind of creams for eczema and treating all other stuff, and nobody said it was scabies.
So does she know that you had it?
Yeah, she know.
You told her?
Yeah, because I kept calling it Scabie Gate 2020.
And you were sitting there with it. But see, so anyway, the reason that I wanted Nikki to tell the story is because you all kept saying, well, where's Nikki? We haven't seen her in a while. I said, girl, she can't come over. She ain't coming over here. Sitting on my couch and shit.
No, I'm okay. This happened like...
It was a while ago.
Yeah, it was like February, early March.
Yes.
Yeah, but like I didn't know nothing about it because they like little. I thought it was like a mosquito or something, and then I had got scared because I'm like, oh my god, do I have bed bugs? And I'm like, well, ain't nobody been over here. Then it's like, well, did I sit on something? Did I try on some clothes? Like, you know what I mean? So you start going through these things.
Dion said, did she apologize?
She did apologize.
Girl, I'm sorry for giving you scabies. Oh my god!
It was a lot, and then
Nikki had gone to her house. She hadn't come to Nikki's house.
Yeah, I went over to her. Like she had a party, and you know I'm over there. I'm sitting over there. We hang out, but she's had it so long that it wasn't just in her skin. It's on her couch. It's on her. You know anything that sit on because that's what she's on.
Did she get rid of her couch?
Huh?
Did she get rid of her couch?
No, she had a steam clean because she kills them. And they leave these scars. The scars eventually go away. But like I got these scars on my legs.
They still there?
Huh?
They still there?
Yeah. It take a while for them to disappear. They're slowly starting to fade.
Yeah, somebody in the comments said they do leave scars.
Yeah, and like even I had got on my skin was peeling real bad. It was just an expensive mess.
I wonder how many people contracted this because of her.
Well, her boyfriend.
Yeah, her boyfriend, he got it. And I mean it was just them.
And you. Them and you.
Yeah.
Damn.
I done had my couch steam cleaned twice just to be sure. And then even after you no longer have it, you still be itching for a little while.
I'm itching now.
How'd you find somebody to steam clean? I know you see me scratching my head. How'd you find somebody to steam clean your carpet? Did you? I've been looking on Groupon. Is that where you went?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can go to Groupon or you can go to Facebook Marketplace, and there's some really, you'll find somebody in your area. That's true.
Tanya, yeah, they still together. They've been together for years.
Cool.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do my get my carpet my couch steam clean. That's smart. I love Groupon. I haven't used Groupon in a minute, but I really love Groupon. But send me the link that you use for the place that you use, because I'll check them and see.
You don't want to use that.
They were good.
He tried to scam me, baby. I had to let this man hold it.
What happened?
So when I bought the the original Groupon price that he was offering was like $60-something. And so Groupon gave me a coupon where I paid half of that. So I only paid like $20-something. So when I called to schedule the appointment, he was like, I should have known. This was my sign right here. He was saying that they only honor the Groupons once a month. Okay. He said he would still honor the price. I said, okay. So I turned in the Groupon and I exchanged it for something else, which is my home chef meals, which is really good. I'll send y'all the link too. Them meals was good. So then he gets here and he steam cleaned the couch and everything. So then I was like, okay, where do you want me to send the $25? He was like, well, $25 is 60-something. And I said, no, I paid $25 for this Groupon. So I pull up Groupon, I show him, and he's still talking about $60. I said, I'm not paying you $60. I only paid $25 for the Groupon. I said, now you can either take this $25 or you can take no payment at all, but you only getting the same amount that I paid on the Groupon. Right. I'm showing you the receipt that I paid. And he's like, well, no, a service like that. He was like, and this is not a small couch. He was like, a small couch is love seat. I said, no. I said, your ad says a small couch is 8 feet or less. I said, my couch is less. So it is a small couch according to your Groupon standards. Like, it was a whole mess. So I paid him his $25 to tell him to get the fuck up out my house.
So what is it, a carpet clean place? It's the same thing, right?
Yeah, you got to check though. Phyllis, I don't know what was going on in her pocketbook and her man's balls, honey. That's out of my realm. Phyllis said, what if you had used the bathroom? Your cat would have been messed up and her boyfriend nut was itching his balls off. I don't have no control over that. But yeah, when I tell y'all, it was like such an intense itching, and it seemed like it only itched really bad at night. But I bought some tea tree body wash, which helped with the itching. But yeah, so I'm baby free. Okay, I wish I could show y'all my scar, but it's gone.
Nah, that's all right.
We're fine. We don't need to see.
Y'all want me to? Yeah. Okay. No, but it was just crazy. So now I've decided that for the rest of 2020, I'm just gonna be that friend that prays for you. I don't want to be a good friend.
Hello, somebody. I'm trying to figure out. I see these ones for carpet cleaning for the rooms and stuff, but I don't see anything.
That's what it is.
No. They got some specifically for couches.
Oh, you need one for your couch?
Well, when they come, I'm like, well, can you go ahead and just do the couch?
Yeah, they do all of that.
Oh, these nakers.
Right. Be like, can you go ahead and just do the couch since you're here? You know how we do. Oh.
I am eating.
She said, thank you for showing. No, she said, just showing you a little love. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you, Shanika.
I'm eating vegan Vienna sausages.
First of all, sausages are not vegan.
The one I have, you're not the only one that has vegan, Craig. Craig thinks that he's the only one that can buy vegan stuff. That is not the case.
Vienna sausages is a vegan?
That is, I have Vienna sausage, smoke flavored vegan, with Louisiana hot sauce. Okay? I like Tabasco. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Those are regular Vienna sausages.
Craig, do you not see vegan? What? Where is it?
That's not your camera, baby. Move it to your left. No, move it to the right. Bring it down.
Nothing on it that says vegan.
Cha real smooth.
Yes, I will gather him hell of a woman. He thinks he's the only one that can purchase vegan stuff. This is vegan. Thank you. Thank you. Now, what was that?
I still don't see the word that says vegan.
Some people think they're the only ones in here that eat vegan, and I'll name them.
This is what you did with that can. You was like,
CC said, I would like to thank Andrew for my book of Jewels. I am so in love with this book. Craig, this is your best work yet. Again, thank you, Andrew.
It is.
I think it is too. I really do. I don't want to take away from words ever spoken.
Right.
Because it's not.
They all have their place.
Like somebody else was like, Elisa, her name is Elisa Kennebrew. She said, words never spoken and Book of Jewels are tied for your best books.
Yeah, people do not eat them when times are hard. I don't need stamps. I don't qualify for stamps. You're welcome.
I'm trying to find a coupon for Groupon.
You're welcome, CC. And then, Craig, this is your best personal development. This is for personal development. Words Never Spoken was more like a memoir, right?
Yeah.
And number 1 and 2. This is personal development. So
yeah,
they're in their own lane.
Words Never Spoken was more of a coming of age,
right,
story. Where this is, like you said, a book of personal development. I don't have no coupon for Groupon.
Go to Facebook Marketplace page.
Oh, Alicia, I can't stand you.
Pardon?
Oh, I can't stand her.
What's she talking about?
Because I had invited Alicia to say at party, and she gonna text me like, "Was that the party you invited me to?" I said, "She's about bitch."
You done mess around and gave that girl scabies too.
Right.
That would have been amazing.
Well, by the time she got there, wouldn't have been no room on the couch anyway. So.
Wait, what?
For her to sit, she'd had to sit in one of the chairs. Whew.
What?
Thank you, Charla. She says all books are great, but Book of Jewels is so amazing. Thank you so much. Maybe I do need to do a book tour.
Shar giving us face on that picture.
Book of Jewels stands on its own. It's an awesome work of art. Thank you, Mantra. Thank you.
Y'all just so full of compliments and shade this evening.
Aren't they? I love it.
They've been getting on people in these comments. But talking about wait, we still live.
Right. So are they coming out to clean carpets and shit during this Corona shit?
Yes, you need your carpets clean.
Okay.
I just got mine in my house clean.
Yeah, because I need my shit clean, my carpet.
Get all that Corona out your damn carpet.
So, Sean Esther, so you don't think it was on the chair too?
Not on like the plastic chairs, but on like everything that was fabric. She had steam clean. She had their bed steam clean. They had to wash all the sheets in super hot water or take them to the cleaners.
Yeah. See, that's why it's important to be careful where you sit down when you go over to people's houses. Because I remember, okay, you guys read in the first book. What was the character's name in the first book? She was a friend of mine, but she was a hater. I can't remember the character's name. I know who she is in real life.
I don't remember nobody's name.
She was in the first book, and she was a hater, and
it's upstairs. I can go get it.
We were good friends, and I could never really be excited about anything good for me that happened in my life because she was always secretly jealous. What was her name in the book? I can't remember her name, but anyway, I remember going over to their house. This was years ago because I stopped fooling with them years ago. But I remember going over to their house years ago for Thanksgiving, and I remember the house was so nasty that I didn't even want to sit down. Yeah, the one from high school too was get to quit. And I remember the house was so nasty that I didn't even want to sit down. It was just that nasty.
Wow. Oh, I just got chills.
And I didn't sit on any of their furniture.
Was it nasty? Like roaches coming down the wall?
No. It was
on the wall?
No, it was nasty. Like I went over there for Thanksgiving, and like the burners on the stove
Ooh.
Like food spills over on the burners, you know, like pots spills over the pot. It had this kind of thick stuff in the burner. Like it was years of stuff built up that they didn't clean off. It was in the burner. It was so disgusting. Like the house was just nasty. They were like, you want a plate? You want something? I still ate meat. I was like, no, I'm good. It was so gross.
But you know, you also have to realize, like I said, she had it since like September, October of last year. So I had been to her house all of these different times because her doctor, her dermatologist is telling her it's, you know, eczema and all these other different skin conditions.
But she had it for years?
No, she had it for months. Like hers ended up turning into, I forget what they call it, but it looked like, it was like her skin had kind of like, okay, this makes my skin itch, but her skin had kind of like dried up and crusted over because she had it so long and it went untreated.
And they had built a nest up under her skin.
Yeah.
They burned her skin. That's disgusting. No, their house wasn't like hoarders. It was just unclean. It just looked unclean. You know, the carpet looked really matted and it was stains all on the couch and shit. The stove and kitchen were filthy. Ugh.
Oh, God. What's the last thing?
Jackie says, oh, so Amber said it looked like psoriasis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take a drink on that.
I want another drink too, but I need some more ice.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was. I told her to leave that dermatologist alone a long time ago when he misspelled. What did he misspell? His website is like the world's greatest dermatologist, and he misspelled some on his website, and that was my sign that he wasn't no good.
So for those of you that
products,
for those of you that may be watching, if you have roaches, like a roach issue, how do you deal? What is you doing, Craig? How do you deal with the issue? How do you deal with the problem of inviting guests over to your home? Because this is a real issue. If you have like roaches that are continually to come out, how do you invite guests over for dinner? Like, are you constantly on edge, or are you constantly watching? If you can just comment, those of you that are watching that have a lot of roaches in your house, how do you deal with bringing people over? Or are you constantly like, oh my God, is a roach gonna like? Do they embarrass you and come out when the people come?
Listen, I used to date this guy, and he lived off a Bankhead, right?
Oh dear God!
And I had went over to his house, me and my friend Amber, and we sitting down, and like at first we seen like one roach, and she sat up off the couch. She swept that weed right on around her shoulder, grabbed her purse. She was holding her purse. And then it was like all of a sudden, it was a whole fucking family reunion, a parade that just started happening. And it was time to go. It was like that they go marching one by one. I mean, they was just coming out of everywhere. I was like, okay, we got to go.
Listen, I've been in situations like that, so I'm just curious, like the anxiety that you have to have with inviting people over and having roaches. There has to be a level of anxiety of like, if you come out, like you got to have a conversation with the roaches in your house, like stay back.
But this is the thing. I don't think that there is any anxiety because they inviting people over knowing they got this roach infestation.
That's disgusting.
But what if they can't help it?
What you mean you can't help it?
You know that roaches don't come from filth. Roaches aren't like a lot of people think that. Food. No, but they come from your grocery bags that you bring from the grocery store. That's why I don't keep them. I leave them because the grocery bag sits in the factory and that's where eggs are. So eggs comes from roaches stay around because of the grocery bags. You got to throw all of you that like to keep grocery bags under your sink and hang them up to put trash in them and stuff. Throw them grocery bags away. That's what's bringing your roaches. I've been in the apartment industry for 9 years now. Okay, that's what brings the roaches. It's not filth.
I keep grocery bags on and I've never seen a roach in here in all the years I've lived here.
Well, you know.
Well, when I was there, I did see.
Motherfucking
no, you
I just didn't want to say nothing.
You are
the liquor is bringing it out. Now I did see when I was on the floor that time.
You are a motherfucking lie.
No, but like when the people upstairs from me, when they moved out and new people moved in, I started seeing roaches. So I had to call pest control. I had to move the refrigerator, move the stove.
You got to do all of that. I am a roach expert. I grew up in the hood of Miami. I did grow up with roaches, so I know a lot about them. I haven't had them in a while, but I know a lot about roaches. I know about the ones that look like they don't fly, but once you get up close to them, they start flying all of a sudden. I know about them all.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's the worst though, because we had never had no roaches, and then all of a sudden I'm like, what the hell?
Nah, I know most of it because of the industry I work in.
We had roaches down at my grandmother's house. When I used to go down there to visit every weekend. And then, that's gross. I
mean, roaches are animals. It's like a dog, a stray cat, this is the world. We live in the world. It's just an animal.
Janice said those folks usually act like it's new.
Oh, we got roaches.
Knowing damn well you've been seeing that shit.
Oh my God. We usually okay.
Those of y'all with kids, how y'all holding up?
How you holding up? You got a kid.
Right. I'm wondering the same thing.
I mean, it's a struggle. We making it though. And you know what? Because of all of this, they canceled his sleep study.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. My mother had a colonoscopy plan. What happened, Andrew?
No, somebody said roaches are not no damn animals.
My mother had a colonoscopy plan, and they canceled that.
Dang.
Yeah, they canceled. I was really looking forward to this sleep study, though.
For shame.
Hell, that's why I just had to get up. He was in his room going off. Like
really?
I had to go
he kind of sleepwalks.
Yeah, I had to go push him back down and calm him down. Put him back in bed. Oh.
Wow. Yeah, see, mine is just I stop breathing in my sleep.
Sleep apnea.
Look, she said this is too much. Lady T said this is one time I'm glad we don't have I don't have kids.
It's not all bad, but I don't like 4th grade math. It stresses me out.
What are they doing in 4th grade math?
They do fractions, multiplication, division, but so what is getting me is the way that he was taught. I can't do it like that. Let me show you how I know, because that new math is not me. It is.
Yeah, I love math, but you do have to learn a whole another a different way. They all of a sudden decide, oh no, we don't want to do it this way. Let's do it that way.
So I done taught him my way of doing it. And he was like, you don't have to do all them steps. Nope, it's quick and to the point. I don't understand this new math.
That's a math. Listen, I'm about to get off of here.
Yeah.
Well, the people are on here. There's like 300 people still sticking around with us, but it is getting late. It's almost a new day.
It's
midnight. Listen, you guys have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. I'm going to be shipping books out tomorrow. I have orders that came in today and yesterday. They're going to go out tomorrow. If you're interested in purchasing books, the link is down here. Let me put it down here. It's CraigTheWriterStewart.com. I signed all of the books. I shipped them out. They're going to go out tomorrow. Nikki is coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
What time is it coming tomorrow?
11.
Okay, so they'll go out tomorrow and you'll have them on Thursday. So go on over to CraigTheWriterStore.com, but you can also purchase them through Audible, or you can purchase them through Amazon, or you can download them to iTunes, iBooks, Kindle, Nook, wherever you purchase your books. But thank you guys for being here, and I thank you guys for sending the super chat, and those of you that sent Cash App, I appreciate you. And have an amazing night. Say your prayers.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Oil pulling. All right. Bye.
With some oregano.
Right.
You in that bathtub hooch.